Alrighty. Well, good morning. Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Today, your Minnesota Vikings take on the Detroit Lions from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here with all the action. 10:49 is the time locally. 10:49. This game's set to kick off at 11 o'clock my time, ladies and gentlemen. So we're less than 10, 11 minutes away from game time in today's matchup. Let's take a look at the matchup real quick. Detroit Lions coming to town. They're 3-4 on the season, third in the NFC North. And they're coming to our house to take on the 2-5 Minnesota Vikings, who are in fourth place in the NFC Central. Those of you that are putting a little money on the game, a little scratch, a little Skrilla, a little bacon, this game, the spread on today's game is Detroit Lions +3, Minnesota Vikings -3. Therefore, they are the favorite in this matchup. The over-under in today's matchup is 51.5. Stat leaders for the various teams. Stat leaders for these teams. Matthew Stafford leads the Lions. 273.7 yards per game, 13 touchdowns, and 5 INTs. Kirk Cousins leads your Vikings. 233.6 yards per game, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Leading rushers for these teams. Adrian Peterson, 85 rushes, 3.8 yard average, 2 touchdowns, where Dalvin Cook has 122 rushes, 5.3 average, and 10 touchdowns on the season. Leading receivers for these teams. Kenny Galladay leads the Lions. 20 receptions, 16.9, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson leads the Vikes with 31 receptions, 18.2 average, 3 touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen. 3 berserkers in the chat. Looks like it's going to be a quiet day. Team comparison. Passing yards per game for these teams, 273.7 for the Lions, 233.6 for the Vikings. That's respectively 12th for the Lions, 25th for the Vikings. Passing yards per game. Lions are 19th at 248.43, where the Vikings are 30th at 287.29. Rushing yards per game today, 97.1 for the Lions. That's 29th. Jorge Gomez checks in. What's up, Jorge? 6th is the Vikings in rush per game with 144. Rushing yards against per game, Lions are 23rd with 130. And the Vikings are 19th with 124.43. Total yards per game, 20th is the Lions with 370.9. And the Vikings are 16th with 377.6. Recent games. Lions are coming off a loss at Indianapolis on November 1st, where the Vikings are coming off a win at Green Bay on November 1st as well. The standings for these two teams. Quick look at the standings. In the NFC North, Green Bay Packers lead the division at 6-2. The Lions are 3-4 in third place, and the Vikings are 2-5 in fourth place. The fun stuff checks in, says hi. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. The fun stuff, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so that's a quick look at the matchups today. 3 berserkers up in here. I got to try to find a place for the audio, so I'm going to go looking for that. I shall return. How's everybody doing tonight? Can we get some predictions up in the chat? Get some predictions in today's game. What do you think's going to happen in today's game? Don't Care Bear checks in, says, what's up, Don't Care Bear? How you doing this morning? About 5 minutes from game day here, ladies and gentlemen. About 5 minutes from game day. Don't Care Bear predicts Vikes 23-20. I think I should post mine in the chat. I think. Jorge Gomez says, Vikes take this. Blaze Radio checks in. Good morning, Blaze. How you doing, my man? All right, my prediction on today's game coming up in the chat right now. Vikings 32, Lions 17 is the prediction from the Valhalla Sports Talk studios. I better at least find this game so that I can broadcast if I can't find the audio somewhere. Blaze Radio predicts Vikings 31-14. JD Turtles checks in and says, do you remember me? Not particularly. And Don't Care Bear says, need more Cook. 8 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Quick look at Matthew Stafford on the sidelines there. Right on, Blaze. Kissing Dupa. That sounds like something I would say, dude. That sounds totally like something I would say. Go Caps checks in, says, hey, what's up? Go Caps. So Galladay out for the Lions today, their leading wide receiver. "13 Berserkers up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your home for Vikings football on YouTube on Game Day. Go Caps says, go Pats, go Browns, go Packers, go Washington. So, as you know, Go Pats has a lot of teams. All right, looks like they're going to the final commercial break here, and I have yet to find some audio for this game, so we'll see. It might just be me. I think this is our local game. Glenn Huffman Human checks in, says purple power in full effect. Let's go. Madison asks if I got Streamlabs working. Somewhat. It's still hard to go on a scheduled stream. 16 Berserkers up in here as we approach game time. I still don't have no audio, folks. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, let's try this one more again. See, Digger checks in. What's up? Digger says it's snowing in Idaho. All right, they're about to get going in this one, and I still don't have... Oh, well, there we go. I haven't signed into my account. What a moron. What a nincompoop.
Standpoint.
.com/now and never.
All right, so we found it, ladies and gentlemen, just in time. Just in time. Don't Care Bear says, gotta love the interwebs. Fargo, North Dakota, currently 64 degrees. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Bash says, favorite matchup of the year for me, Lions Vikings. Let's go. Let's go. 17 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Let's change our little graphic here to the first quarter because I know I will forget. Hopefully we get a good little crowd up in here today. $30 degrees where Digger's at. All right, Vikings taking the field in Minnesota. I think I'm going to just turn off this TV because it confuses me. Killcap says, what did you think of the Packers beating the 49ers? I didn't like it. I didn't even think the NFL should play that game. I didn't think they should play the game. I thought that the whole COVID thing, they should have delayed it. It was just like giving the Packers a free win. 18 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Minnesota Vikings Game Day live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. All right, games kicking off all around. Now remember, the stream will be somewhat behind. The stream will be somewhat behind. So please, no spoilers up in here, up in here. We're about to get at it, folks. No music. Music is what gets us in trouble here on the YouTube. Glenn Human says, I feel like I own that stadium. You get this part right here, Glenn. You own this little part right here by the scoreboard. Jessica Ramirez checks in, says K. All right, here we go. Let's get to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the action in this one.
The top kickoff return man, Jamal Agnew, is inactive, injured with ribs, and that's why he is not in.
Kicked out of the back of the end zone.
To the 25 with the touchback. It'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback Matthew Stafford didn't practice this week. COVID restrictions cleared this morning. Ready to go. Trent, he has thrown for over 300 yards.
Stafford last 2 weeks.
Well, he looked sharp during warm-up.
Been sharp, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception.
They were going through their pre-warm-up and then the warm-up with the entire team. I thought he looked really solid. And as I said in the open, because of his veteran status, how long he's played, it may even be a benefit the rest that he was able to get.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 25. Fake handoff to Peterson. Stafford going deep, left side. Man open. Almost picked off, broken up by the Vikings cornerback. Boyd, the cornerback. Lions went for it all on that one. Went for it all.
Over the top on the first play of the game. Marvin Hall has tremendous speed, track speed, and actually Matthew Stafford underthrows this ball because
let's move the $1 million football over here.
Come back and knock it down. Oops. So it's not intercepted.
Let's move something else.
Hall's one of the fastest guys, not only on this team but in the NFL. And last week put up his first 100-yard receiving game of his career.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Peterson up the middle. Gains about 8.
Works his way for about 8 to the 33.
How's the audio, everyone? How's the audio? 17 berserkers up in here.
Starting right guards. And a new tackle today in Crosby, who has started. Vaitai moves inside. Pro Bowl wide receiver Kenny Golladay out with a hip injury. Hall,
Washington or the Giants? I think Washington.
More snaps today, and it's the return of Adrian Peterson.
Sheila Jones checks in, says, "What's up, Valhalla? What's up, Sheila?" Morning.
2, Amendola the catch. Looks to be close, but shy of the first down.
All right, Lions short of a first down there.
It was 2nd down, or rather 3rd down and 1. He picks up a yard and to the 34.
So what do the Lions do here? Do they punt?
Really gutsy call down here this close to your own end zone to go for it on 4th down, and that's a huge stop for this Minnesota defense. Danny Amendola, his last 16 receptions on 3rd down had resulted.
All right, they're going to punt it.
So getting that stop on the very first 3rd down of the game, forcing this punt or attempted punt.
They're going to punt it, so let's move the $1 million football over here.
For the defense.
Jack Fox, real punt for the Lions, the #1 punter in both categories in the NFL.
All right, flags on the play.
The back was KJ Osborne.
False start. Offense.
False start on the kicking team. Going to back him up a little bit more. Digger says Vikings run D has struggled, and he has AP on his fantasy football team. That's awkward. That's going to be awkward.
Normally, Kevin, when you're backing up towards your own end zone, you would think 5 yards would make a big deal, but Jack Fox is the NFL leader in average punt and average net punt. Got a big leg.
All right, the punt is away.
This one fly in the perfect conditions inside. Osborne is back, and where they're going to lose yards on that second one, out of bounds just outside the 30.
All right, so the Vikes going to take over at about the 30.
Foot on it, so it goes off the side of his foot and gives him great field position.
Kirk Cousins takes the field for the Vikes.
For the Vikings, Gary Kubiak. Kirk Cousins is quarterback coming off an efficient game at Green Bay. He's thrown, though, Trent, 10 picks in 7 games for the Vikings.
Well, and that's the important
I'd like to welcome all of you, 17 Berserkers up in here for Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Week 9 action from Minneapolis.
And, of course, getting it to the weapon, Dalvin Cook.
1st and 10, and it's Cook blocked by him.
Cook running, stumbling, bumbling for a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings first down.
Excellent job on the left side of the offensive line here for the Minnesota Vikings. And We thought there'd be so much attention placed on Dalvin Cook after his big week. Look at that lane. He's not
Can't you
even
tell
touched
why
until
they
he's
would
a good
call it
7
that,
yards
Madison?
up the field.
This is
Excellent
like
job
the
of blocking
height
at the point
of
attack.
techie world. Nobody has the $1 million football on their YouTube channel. Just me. 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Cousins under center. Fake to Cook. Cousins rolls. Throwing deep. Hits Beebe. Oh, Rudolph. Another Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down.
22 yards. Another Viking first down.
Well, this is something that Kirk Cousins talked to us about. Keep an eye on Adam Thielen. He's just going to go up, and he has a chance. It's going to be the tight end that he hits on the backside. He has a chance to get a touchdown here. He has a chance to go over the top to Adam Thielen. But talking
Later,
to
Caps.
Cousins, he said, listen, I know we get a lot of
18
big
berserkers
plays.
up in here, up in
Sometimes
here.
You have to just take the shorter throw and set up your first down.
Cousins under center. Fullback and Cook in the backfield. Pitch to Cook on the left, goes center.
It's Cook.
Fights his way for about 6.
Cruises his way down to the 26. Again, Collins around his ankle. It's a gain of 5. Good showing by the offensive line last week in Green Bay. And they love the rookie right guard, Cleveland. He's been impressive replacing Elflein. The headliner is Cook, the number 2 rusher in the NFL. The
Vikings moving the ball down the field rather easily.
Leading all first-year
All right, Caps, we'll see you when you get back.
in receiving yards. He's helped this offense.
2nd and 5 for the Vikes. Ball snapped. Cousins fakes. Throws it. He's got Jefferson to the 5-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings are in that old red zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Jefferson's going to be working from the left side.
The Vikings have entered the red zone. Goose Sports checks in, says, "What's up, Valhalla? What's up, Goose? How you doing, my man?" 20 berserkers up in here,
Get a step on his defender, which he does. Accurate throw by Cousins. Now sets up a 1st and goal.
Some kind of drive. Cook on a run of 13. Rudolph a catch for 22. Jefferson a catch.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and goal at the 5.
1st and goal. Ball snapped. Hand off to Cook. Tries to go up the middle. Touchdown, baby.
He is down inside the 1.
Down inside the 1, they say, but I think they're going to look at this.
Gain of 4. 2nd and goal coming up for the Vikings on their first possession.
Lock shows says, "What's poppin', Valhalla? What's up with you, my man?" Jaybird checks in. "Hey, boss, turn your volume down a little bit."
Then it's automatically reviewed.
Turn up the game, turn my volume down. Okay.
Where the ball was marked. It looked like maybe that knee came down. Looks like a good spot.
I think the lunge came before the knee. Or the chicken before the egg. One of the two.
Mike Zimmer challenges it.
Yeah, I think it's a smart challenge.
All right, so the Vikings have challenged whether Cook scored or not there.
It's going to be great to see in slow-mo. Of course, the officials don't have that advantage.
Oh, I got to get that off.
Watch the knee, watch the lunge.
All right, so they're reviewing this play, ladies and gentlemen, reviewing the play. I'll get you back to the action as soon as I could. Sounds good now, guys and gals? Your boy Rocha checks in and says, "What's poppin'? Don't mind me. Just watching some Vikings football today, my man." All right, thanks, Jaybird. Thank you. All right, so we are in a commercial break for a challenge on that last play. It looked like Cook scored to me. Rocha laughing at me. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me that touchdown. Give me that touchdown. We want to see some touchdown graphics. We want to see bobblehead Francis get shook, ladies and gentlemen. Still in a commercial break, folks, so you ain't missing nothing. All right, yet another commercial. Taking a long time here. Sheila says that was the best game the Vikings played last week. I agree. So far this year. God, this commercial seems like it's taking forever. All right, here we go. Back at it.
They have ruled it a touchdown.
Yeah!
A 5-yard touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings!
To our Gene's territory. He looked at it as well and called it before they called it upstairs. A touchdown by Cook. He had 4 last week, 1 on the opening drive here. He is amazing. Here is the Bailey extra point and 7-0 Minnesota. The Lions, one of only 2 teams that have not allowed.
Bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. 7-0 Vikings. Let's update the $1 million graphics.
Our retirement plan with Voya gives us confidence.
I need another screen desperately. Desperately need another screen. All right, so there's 7 on the board for them Vikes, ladies and gentlemen. And Detroit's going to get the $1 million football. 28 Berserkers up in here. Don't care bear looking for some celebratory cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of that cowbell up in here. All right, so let's get back to the action.
Well, and when you get down in there 1st and goal, it's you know who's going to get the ball first. Yes, Adam Thielen is also tied with 7 touchdown receptions from a receiving standpoint, but when you're that close, you go ahead and give it to your workhorse.
All right, Vikes kick it off.
And they did on 1st down.
Hall is back. Agnew, as we mentioned,
Short kick at the 15. 20.
Looking to work up the near side, and out of bounds he goes. Metellus was there to usher him out. 11
Not a very good
yards
kick
return.
there. Here comes Stafford and the Lions.
That Matthew Stafford, he was telling us yesterday as we were Zooming him that he had done everything virtually this week. He was watching all the practices live and virtual contact with Chase Daniels, his backup, and with his coaching staff.
Yeah, they were able to give him a live feed so he could watch practices live, and then when the players went in to go to meetings later on, he would connect with them.
All right, handoff to Peterson, up the middle.
With the lead block there by Kabinda. Falling on his back, Odenabo. It's a gain of 4.
Zen fan says he's
Viking
listening
defense,
to me and doing
number
yard
29,
work.
But they're number 30 in points allowed. The strength of the defense and the linebackers and the safeties. All-Pro Eric Hendricks, their leading tackler. A young secondary. 1 cornerback is on IR. 3 others.
All right, here we go. Bringing up a second and a 6. Second and 6. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throws it to the left. All tackled immediately. Be close to a first down.
Gain close to the 35. Gain of about 5. Shy of the first by the length of a football. As Hall catches another one.
Well, it looked like there was a little early movement there, but there was no call made, and the Lions just kept on playing. So
what time is the Chiefs game on? The Chiefs game on is right now. It's on right now. Sheila, Chiefs are playing right now.
Matt Nelson comes in as an extra offensive lineman for this Darrell Beveled orchestrated offense of the Lions. 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends.
Get him.
Got it.
Peterson gets the first down.
Nice block in there by Tyrell Crosby, the right
gain of
tackle.
about 3.
Gain of 4. Move the chains. Lions to the 38.
Adrian Peterson, you think is just going to go crash it right in here, but he shows great feet and cuts it back and is able to get the first down. You can see where point of attack is when he takes off, but there's nothing there. He bounces to his left and doesn't get enough credit for his quick feet being able to see that open hole and get through for the first down. You think of him more as like a power guy, right? Like he's just going to lower his shoulders and try and push that pie.
First
and Stafford looking deep, throws it short to the right. He's tackled immediately by Gladney.
The rookie out of TCU. They're thrown for a 2-yard loss, backed inside the 37.
They throw this music in there. You got to turn it off. Sheila says, thanks. Would rather listen to this game on the little channel that could. We're trying, Sheila. We're trying. I don't know what's going on. We're losing subs like crazy.
He hit him. He tackled him a couple times. Then the third time he went up and he was going to slow
Snapped.
up, and then Adrian lowered his shoulder and ran
Short
over.
pass left.
Second down 11, Amendola. Good block by the tight end.
Amendola
James, and
gets
he
a
works
first
his way
down.
for a first down near midfield. Ushered out by Smith and by Harris. Catch and run of 13 by the veteran. 34-year-old
Because they'll hit me for a
Danny
copyright,
Amendola.
Digger. Music is a problem. Any kind of music is a problem.
Good.
Like that.
As you said, Kevin, getting the first down right at midfield.
Swift remains the running back, the rookie out of Georgia. First and 10.
All right, first and 10 at the 50. Swift with the handoff. Only gets about one.
He lunges ahead and down for a gain of 2. Trent to about the 48 of the Vikings. Kendricks was there.
Well, and Swift has had an interesting season. Yes, he has 4 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown, but it was that big game in Week 6 against Jacksonville where he had 116 yards rushing. For
the
most
commentary
part,
is not
he's been kept in
copyrightable.
check the rest of the game.
But any
They're
kind of
expecting a
music
lot
and
out of
stuff
him
you can get in trouble
as the
for.
successor to Adrian Peterson.
Number 1.
Sheila says
yards
she's
per
a
carry
loyal
at the
sub.
University
Thank you
of
so much,
Georgia.
Sheila.
Second round pick rookie, second down and 8.
All right, I formation for the Lions. One receiver left. They put a wide receiver in motion. Handoff right, Swift.
There's a block by Jonah Jackson.
Finds a little
Down he
seam
goes
for a
with
big gain.
First down, close to it at least, as he trips on the play. Jackson, the rookie out of Ohio State, opens up an 8-yard run for DeAndre Swift.
Well, and there are the Week 6 numbers that I was just talking about. 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. And you see the rest of the season combined is nowhere near that. Off to a really good start today, though. 2 carries for 10 yards.
All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Lions at the 40.
8th play of the drive. Swift will get it again.
Swift to the left, finds the seam, and he's running, bumbling, stumbling.
His way into the secondary in a first down run. Gang tackled right there, picks up 16 yards on the play. Harris there.
No
Among
defense
others,
for either team
16-yard
here.
Run, another Lion first down.
Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Watch the blockers as they come this way, and then Swift is just going to cut right through the middle of those blocks. Watch his vision, and he cuts back. He's able to get through that arm tackle. Good strength and burst. Vikings having to play a lot of cover, too, because of the injuries.
Swift to the right side.
Swift on first and 10. Gladney brings him down near the 20. Trent in a gain of 5 right there.
Sorry about that, Kevin. It was just the fact
Dag
that the
nabbit.
Vikings, a lot of times when you see the
Jaybird,
Vikings
what are you
defense
talking about,
and
dude?
Harrison
You talking about
Smith
having the
near
game
line of
plan
scrimmage,
behind me?
usually at
No.
linebacker depth as they get a
That
quick
didn't
snap
work
move.
either.
Second down 5. The tight end's got it right there.
Another
Jesse
short gain to the
James.
left. Lions are almost in the red zone here.
Rookie Gladney. No gain on the play. Good tackle at about the 20.
Well, traditionally where you've seen a Harrison Smith is coming down more to linebacker depth and utilizing him in different pressure packages, but because of their pass defense, their pass coverage, they've had to play a lot more cover two this year. So those
So the Lions in the red zone here. Going to have a 3rd and 5 here. Vikes could stop them here and force them to kick a field goal.
For the Lions.
Kerryon Johnson has come in as the running back
Let's go,
for the
defense.
Lions, who have gotten a 13-yard catch and run by Amendola, 8-yard run by Swift, and a 16-yard run by Swift. 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap.
Blocked by Crosby.
Get him, get him!
And down he goes. Hit and brought down in the play by
Sacked him.
Steffen. First sack of the season.
Steffen, number
Brings him
83 for the
down,
Vikes.
back
Get
at
the sack.
28. They have to leave. Mataafa was in there too. They'll try
Steffen.
for 3. The Lions will on their second possession.
Stafford is looking out to his left. He's got Marvin Jones one-on-one. That's where he'd like to get. And then Amendola is the secondary receiver
says,
on the
whoop,
drag
whoop.
underneath, but the pocket collapses.
We're at home.
There is
Don't care,
nobody
Bear.
open for Stafford to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, Holly, I remember you from the Dodgers games. Welcome
46-yard
back.
try by veteran Matt Prater. He has missed
All right,
2
Prater in to
of
make
his
the,
last
try to
3
kick this
kicks.
field goal here. And he missed it.
46-yarder is away and no good. He has
missed
missed
it.
3 of his last 4. And the Lions come up empty. And the
All right, so we're headed to a commercial break, folks. Holly said I subscribe. Thank you so much, Holly. Thank you so much. Thanks, El Rock. Do it every week for the Vikings game. 31 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Sheila Jones says, look into a green screen so when you do baseball and basketball games in the same days. I have a green screen, Sheila. That's what's behind me right here. That's what's there. All right, so Detroit comes down, drives the field, gets into Viking territory, and then misses a field goal. King Leopold checks in here. What's up, King Leopold? Welcome back, my man. Welcome back. Folks, if you're new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. All right, still in a commercial break here. I'll get you back to the game as soon as it comes up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move the $1 million football over my head back over here to the Vikings side as they take possession in this one. Sheila, no big deal. No big deal at all. All right, let's get back to it here. A few more commercials here, I think. A little mix and match from Burger King for you folks. Madison likes it when I say $1 million football. All right, here we go.
Over the years, 1st and 10. Dalvin
Cook up the middle.
Nice block out there by Irv.
Gain of about 9.
Down by Curse. Gain of 9 by Cook, and the former teammates jawing at each other out to the 45-yard line.
Cook tells Curse he don't want none of that smoke.
Watch the block here. This is just a counter, and then they're going to hand it off underneath. Excellent job at blocking at the point of attack. Dozier comes over on the pole, kicks it out. Big run up inside.
All right, so 2nd and 1. Cook again. Cook loose. Takes it all the way into the opposing 46, 44.
44, gain of 11, 1st down to JB in New York.
Excellent matchup in Indianapolis. It's the
All right, I can't have that CBS.
4th rushing touchdown of the season as he goes over the top. Colts lead at 7-0 over the Ravens late in the 1st quarter. Back to Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, and Melanie Collins.
All right, come on, Vikes.
Colts took care of the Lions, Trent, last week.
Yeah, that was not the type of production.
Madison says she's working right now at Burger King. Madison, I used to work at Burger King when I was a youngster.
First and 10.
Boom! Thielen, loose! And the Minnesota Vikings are in that old red zone.
Cousins on the money today, and a gain on the play of 30 yards down to the 14.
Good job with the play action pass.
Yeah, Madison, I worked at Burger King when I was 16.
Detroit decided to put more bodies.
I was employee of the month and I got fired for going to some lady's wedding.
They react underneath. That's where the window in the middle of the field, and Cousins.
Vikes 991 says keep it cracking.
There's no Tracy Walker.
King Leopold looking for some of the cowbell.
Today, Clay Flowers put on IR. 1st and 10 on the 2nd possession for the Vikings. Cook.
Pitch to Cook, going left. Gets it down to about the 7.
From behind by Everson
Maybe the
Griffin,
8.
who is in, stopping his former teammate for a gain of 6. He's down to about the 9.
Well, and you and I really enjoyed getting a chance to talk to Griffin yesterday. He just brings so much energy and enthusiasm to everything, from his conversations at the practice. Heck, out here in warm-ups before the game, he was hitting.
All right, so that's going to make it a 2nd and 4 for the Vikes. Griffin goes off the field.
Coming in the locker room, getting out onto the field, and we could hear him without any fans in the crowd.
It's a shame because I wanted to jump off sides. Cook, the lone back in the backfield. Thielen, the wide receiver to the left. Handoff, fake to Cook. Throw, end zone. Irv Smith, touchdown Vikings.
9-yard laser
Yes!
by quarterback Kirk Cousins.
Touchdown Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. And bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. Vikings go up in this one. Extra point attempt.
And for Smith, a high draft pick out of Alabama. That was the extra point try.
Extra point's no good. Damn it.
Missed. Dan Bailey. Smith is first touchdown.
All right, so Irv Smith gets the touchdown there. Vikings do not get the extra point, though. Son of a biscuit. Why do we always do that to ourselves? All right, we're going to move the $1 million football over here while we're in a commercial break to the Lions side. 35 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talks. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your home for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day. Ghostface checks in, says, let's go, let's go. Vikes 991 says, SKOL, SKOL. Let's hit him with a little bit of that SKOL. Waiting for him to get back to the action in this one, folks. Still in a commercial break. Vikes drive the field. Irv Smith touchdown from Kirk Cousins to go up 13-0 in this one. 13-0 is your score after a missed extra point by the Vikes. $34 Berserkers up in here, up in here. I'm the Mad Viking, and this is Valhalla Sports Talk. It was just like a chant, Ghostface. Look it up on Google. It's what they kind of screamed out when they were attacking. All right, so we're about to get back to the action in this one, folks. Here we go.
Vikings off the chart, number 4 in the NFL, and back of Seattle, Tennessee, and Tampa Bay. The ensuing kickoff after the 9-yard touchdown pass. Hall will leave it in the end zone. Touchback to the 25. Salute to service is the NFL's year-round effort to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families. Yeah, kind of like
a cheers thing, too. Kind of like a catch-all type
our
thing.
Military community.
Like in Hawaii, they say aloha.
All of our armed forces serving
SKOL,
in the U.S.
like cheers.
and around the world. Join the NFL in our salute to service by visiting NFL.com/.
All right, so the Lions starting out at the 25 here.
By 2 touchdowns, 1st and 10. Matthew Stafford, empty backfield, puts his
throwing over the middle on a blitz. It's caught, just shy of a first down.
Brought down by the safety, who's a good one, in Harrison Smith. Gain of 9, Trent to the 34.
Well, and that's one of the things that you lose as a quarterback when you don't practice all week is the pressure and the pocket collapsing around you. That time Matthew Stafford is faced with a blitz, so he knows he's going to get hit. He has a hot receiver.
You're not digging them hats, huh, Vikes?
Out of his hands quickly as he's about to take a shot. So that's a good adjustment on his part after having not had reps all week.
Peterson
in. Peterson in, Stafford under center.
Second
And
down,
off to
one.
Peterson.
The 35-year-old Peterson diving for the first down.
Gets the
Brought
first.
down by Wanham, the rookie out of South Carolina. Gain of 5 to the 38.
Well, just as I told you a minute ago, Kirk Cousins 4 of 4 for 83 yards. Matthew Stafford's very efficient, 6 of 7, but only 27 yards. Most of his throws have been underneath, other than the first play of the game where he tried hitting Hall over the top on the long throw. All the other throws have been short.
Amendola in motion, 1st and 10.
Stafford dumps it off to the right. Amendola
That's inside.
gains about
Grabbed there by
6, I would
Wilson to
say.
the 45, catch and run of 6 for the Lions. First quarter has come to a close. Touchdown run of 5
All right, so that's
yards
going to
by
end the
Cook.
first quarter. Let's go ahead and update our $1 million graphics here. Boom, 36 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talks. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Time Destroyer Gaming says, I miss AP. Wish he was still a Viking. Or wish he would retire a Viking. And Don't Care Bear says, Cook's going to double Peterson's stats. I don't know about that, my man. That's a tall order of business. Tall order of business. 36 Berserkers up in here as we are in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 13-0 is the score as we enter quarter number 2 in today's matchup. Felix Baragan checks in and says, what's going on, Valhalla? Much love from Minnesota. Welcome, Felix. Oh, this game. I get you, my man. He's going to double him up this game. I get you. All right, we should be about ready to get back to the action here. Wind's a-blowing here in Arizona today, ladies and gentlemen. Wind is a-blowing. Little storm coming in. Supposed to maybe get a little bit of snow down my way tomorrow. All right, about to get back to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Some of the Detroit Lions Hall of Famers, including Bobby Lane and Doug Walker, they went to the same high school outside Dallas on the second down.
All right, Peterson up the middle on a 2nd and 4. Looks like he probably got another first down.
That quarterback Matthew Stafford went to Highland Park High School. How about that? Stafford, one of the greatest high school quarterbacks in Texas high school football history, with Drew Brees and Andrew Luck. I mean, there are a ton of them. He's one of them.
There have been, and it's a little bit of a quarterback factory down there in Texas with Texas football.
Yes, it is. You've got a son playing at SMU.
All right, going to make it 1st and 10. Lions approaching the 50-yard line. Stafford under center. One wide receiver to his left. Ball snapped. Handoff to 33. That's Swift, I believe. No, that's Johnson. Big gain. 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9 to New York and James Brown and Boomer.
Baltimore D, Boom.
21 straight games forcing a turnover. This time it's going to be Marcus Peters ripping the ball out of the hands of Jonathan Taylor, the rookie running back out of Wisconsin. Chuck Clark is going to pick it up. Phillip Rivers is going to trip and fall down. Chuck Clark's going to take it all the way back.
2nd and 1st. 2nd and 1 for the Lions. Stafford under center. Dual backfield. Fake.
Second down, 1.
Throwing it to the left. Ooh, that dude got popped, but it's going to be a first down.
Running back and fullback and defensive
That's a
lineman.
big dude.
Second catch of the season. Picks up 4 down to the 37.
Well, that's a heck of a catch. It's just his second catch on the year.
Hermes Gonzalez checks in and says, hello, Valhalla. What's up, Hermes? Welcome back, my man.
Coming out of the backfield, a high ball, and then fortunately for him,
Don't Care Bear says, who's got more babies, Stafford or Rivers? I'm pretty sure Rivers.
Stafford is at 8 in a row. 1st and 10. Kerryon Johnson into a thicket of Viking defenders, and not much right there. So what does that say? We have not practiced all week. I guess, though, he could roll out of bed in the middle of April, right, and start a game. That's how versed he is in this game of the NFL, Stafford.
Well, and that's the thing, just being a veteran guy, and as I said in the open, having the middle of the season. So your body is beat up enough as it is, and all of a sudden you get a little bit of a break.
All right, so 2nd and 9, 2nd and 9 in this one. Stafford under center, 2 wide receivers right. He brings one in motion. Ball snapped, dump off on a screen. Peterson for another 1st down. Lions moving at will here.
27, catch and run at 10 for AP.
Julian says, Valhalla, sorry I'm late. I didn't get the notification. No big deal, bud. Whenever you can make it.
Excellent job by Adrian Peterson getting to the outside and following his blockers, having patience, and then, of course, the cuts he's able to make. And we've seen this multiple times today, what he's been able to do with the cuts and then lowering that shoulder, getting the extra yards.
All right, here we go. So 1st and 10 again. They're approaching the 25-yard line.
On the run, AP for a catch and run at 10, 1st and 10.
Fake handoff.
Look at the time for
Stafford looking over the middle, hits Peterson.
It's Peterson.
Gain of about 4, I guess.
And he picks up about 5, Mel, down to the 22.
Yeah, you guys are talking about Stafford not practicing this week, but thanks to technology, he was still heavily involved in practice and meetings this week. He said Chase Daniel and himself were in close, constant communication this week, and the Lions video department was actually able to patch him in to watch practice almost live as if it was being recorded. He said as far as the game plan and the mental aspect, that was all, the same this week. He just had to go about things a little bit differently.
Well, thank you.
All righty, 2nd and 5 for the Lions here. Stafford under center, 2 wide receivers left, handoff.
The rookie
Swift gains about 3.
Calls near the 20-yard line. On a gain of 2, it'll be 3rd down.
Wappler checks in, says, love seeing Irv get the ball. Me too, my man. Been waiting. They need to throw it to him more.
Yeah, they were able to set up his hotel room. He felt confined, which is exactly what he was. He couldn't go anywhere, didn't really get to go outside, just in the room. And so he said he spent plenty of time watching video.
Our boy Roach says, I like the setup you have today. Thanks, my man.
3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Shotgun for Stafford. 2 wide receivers left. He throws that way. Gets Amendola, I believe, for another 1st down.
He slices inside. He gets a 1st down, a catch of 12 on 3rd and 3. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Well, and this is where things change up a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom of your screen, I'm going to roll the game scroll for the early games today.
Help the secondary, but on 3rd down,
you can see the scores from the early games on the bottom of your screen there.
Personnel packages, and that time they did blitz off the edges, went to man-to-man, and with the flash fake, left a window for Amendola and the throw from Stafford.
1st and goal at the 8.
All right, handoff right up the middle. Swift doesn't find much, maybe a yard.
There by Jalen Holmes, gain at 2, and Trent down to the 6.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And Swift wasn't real happy with the finish there by Jalen Holmes. After the play had already been blown dead,
says, I wish I would have known you last year when you were in the playoffs.
Gets guys fired up. And
maybe this year, buddy.
Came in and diffused it.
Frisco's got to get it going, though, don't they?
The
it's going to be tough with all them injuries.
Remains 2nd and goal.
All right, 2nd and goal. Stafford in the shotgun. He's looking to his left, throws it for the corner.
And Swift to the pylon.
And Swift. Referee's trying to pull his flag out or do something.
And hit over there by Boyd, gain of 5.
The official had too many things tucked in there. He's trying to get out of the
flag here. You got a flag there.
The beanbag, a flag. It's.
I think they're going to say that he stepped out or something here.
It'll be interesting to see where the ball was when he stepped out. There was a double move to the outside by Marvin Jones, and Vikings didn't fall for it.
He fumbled it out of the.
Fumbled out of bounds. That's why he was fumbling around. The official was fumbling around for the beanbag.
The ruling on the field is that the receiver fumbled the ball at the 1-yard line and went out of bounds at about the half-yard line. So we're returning the ball to the spot of the fumble, which is the 1-yard line.
So if he would have fumbled that out of the end zone, that would have been a safety.
In that cloak thing, right? You pull out one thing, you pull out another thing, and That time he was right on it because he saw the ball was coughed up.
And Kevin, that's
yeah,
a
I
big
do.
benefit
I have
for
two
the
leagues
Lions.
I play in,
Went out
Rocha.
of bounds. Had the ball
Two fantasy
the goal line
leagues
and
that I
gone out of
play
bounds,
in.
then it would have been a touchback.
Vikings ball.
And the Vikings ball. So the fact that it didn't fumble forward, that it fumbled right out of bounds was a big benefit to the Lions.
Peterson in. 3rd and goal.
All right, Peterson, I formation with a fullback in front of him. Ball's handed off to Peterson, and the Vikings say no, 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 no,
Charge
no.
in there by the defense of Jaleel Johnson.
That's going to make it a 4th. They're going to have to kick.
4 on the play, back to the 5. Nice play by Johnson. The Viking defense holds him out. 3-point try coming up for Detroit.
Jaleel Johnson does an excellent job of pushing.
So Detroit's held to a field goal here.
He's able to shed the block, and yeah, you're going to be excited, big man.
Here comes Prater, who's missed 3 of his last 4 kicks.
23-yard try by Prater.
This will be for 23 yards.
Lions since 2014. 23-yard field goal try to get on the board, and they
it's
do.
good.
But the Vikings keep him out of the end.
All right, so the Vikes hold them to 3 there, and we head to a commercial break. Let me update the $1 million graphics here. And we'll take a look at the early scores in today's action. Of course, that Thursday night game, Green Bay 34, San Francisco 17. Sorry, Rocha. Second quarter, Denver 3, Atlanta 10. End of the first, Seattle 0, Buffalo 14. Approaching the end of the first, Chicago 0, Tennessee 3. Early in the second, Baltimore 7, Indianapolis 7. 14:07 remaining in the second, Carolina 7, Kansas City 3. Here in our ball game, Minnesota 13, Lions 3, 8:21 remaining in the second. First quarter of that Giants-Washington game, Giants 10, Washington 0. And approaching the end of the first quarter in the Houston-Jacksonville game, Houston leads that one 10-7. That's it for the early ball games. Yeah, we will. I'm going to try to get in the league with you next year there, Rocha. Congratulations on your wrench. The Destroyer Gaming says, who here thinks the Jets will get a win this year? I think they will. And Zach and Charles checks in, says, let's go Lions. Let's not. 42 Berserkers up in here, ladies and gentlemen. 4-2 is the Berserker count up in here. 13-3 is the score in this ball game. $13-3 is the score in today's ball game. Still in a commercial break in this one. WB Dubay checks in, says, I have Dalvin Cook in my fantasy football league. Right on. 40 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. All right, let's get it.
Considering that the Vikings have put together 2 touchdown drives, they really needed to get that in the end zone after having it at the 1-yard line, but they did come away with some points.
Here we go, return 10, 15, 20, down at the 20.
Tried to get it there from Conklin, and they bring him down. 22-yard return. The Vikings.
Can't be having no music, people. We can't be having no music. They try to get me all the time. That's why I need another monitor.
With a touchdown to Irv Smith on a crossing route.
All right, so here we go. Vikes taking over at the 20. Cousins under center. He's got Cook behind him. One wide receiver left, one wide receiver right. Let's get some points before the half here. Jefferson in motion. Snap, fake to Cook. Cousins looking, right side. Ball's tipped at the line.
Nice pressure applied by Romeo Okwara on the wing.
It's going to go as an incomplete pass and make it a 2nd and 10.
Pressure the pocket, incomplete pass.
Well, coming off the play fake and just setting up in the pocket, and watch his arms hit. Initially,
your boy Rocha reporting that Kyle Allen is out and Alex Smith is in.
Said incomplete pass. So
that's for Washington, right?
Excellent pressure. You see the arm coming forward, so that's definitely an incomplete pass.
All right, snap, pitch to Cook, right side. Not much there. Might be lucky if he gained one even.
Christian Jones makes the stop and no gain on the play. Christian Jones.
Come on, go to the air on these fools.
Playing with a bad knee today. Played for the Bears and now a Lion.
Well, and Kevin, considering we're halfway through the second quarter now, and this is just the first third down attempt of this game for the Minnesota Vikings, and 3rd and long. Kirk Cousins talked to us about how they wanted to stay out of these. That's when they got to their bye week and trying to figure out not taking as many big shots down the field, trying to keep the third downs to a shorter down in distance because you have.
All right, so we got 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Cook next to Cousins in the shotgun.
3rd down and 10 for Cousins. He gets a block by O'Neal.
Throws it underneath to Cook. Cook jukes his defender, gets a first. Still running. Let's go. Let's friggin' go.
He does it all on 3rd and 10. Vikings first down.
Oh, this is just a matter of Kirk Cousins having time to go through the progression, and then he steps up on just a little drag route by Dalvin Cook.
Cook threw the old okey doke on his defender there.
He goes to make the cutback, and Jamie Collins just slips as he tries to cut back.
He don't got nothing from Mike Zimmer.
Cook picking up the first down.
So here's the deal, Rocha. I was born in North Dakota. My parents were diehard Vikings fans. We moved to California when I was 3 to Los Angeles. And so I was kind of born a Vikings fan. And then I became fans of all those LA teams.
Phil Simms and Trent Green love touchdown passes like this. A little foot pass to Curtis Samuel. That's
because I grew up in Los Angeles.
Teddy Bridgewater. They now lead the Chiefs 14-3.
Is that derogatory, Boomer?
I don't know. It's just easy.
My parents got free tickets to the Super Bowl where the Vikings lost to the Raiders, and I went to the babysitters and I tried to find them on a 13-inch black and white TV for the entire game. That's the day I became a Vikings fan. Since then, I rarely miss a game.
2nd down 3, Madison. Wrapped up as he crosses the 45. The ball jarred free, but he was down on the play.
But all my other teams, I'm 30-year fans of all of them. The Vikings, Dodgers, Lakers, Kings, all of them.
The former New York Giant comes up with a nice play. 5 sacks for him, the undrafted player from Notre Dame. By the way, I know you watched that Clemson-Notre Dame game last night.
Actually, this thing here, Rocha, this little bobblehead Francis,
Clemson was able to come
he
back,
came from that Super Bowl. 1977, my parents bought that for me at the Super Bowl they went to.
Nickel secondary, Cook is in, 3rd and 2.
All right, so 3rd and 2 for the Vikes. Fake to Cook. Cousins throws it to Rudy, who doesn't catch it.
Nice coverage on the play.
Let's go for this.
It's incomplete. It's 4th down. Let's see what they do.
Let's go for it.
If they keep the offense out there, and it looks like they are.
It's Everson Griffin here coming off the edge. He's going to stay back home. He's the one that applies pressure. Looks like he may have even got a fingertip on the ball as Rudolph's not able to bring it in.
All right, Mike's going to go for it here on 4th down.
As you'd expect from Everson Griffin, he had something to say to Kirk. And then he's right over on the Vikings sideline, and he turned over and said something to the sideline as well. I'm not so sure they're going to go for him 4th down with a lead like this and maybe some hard count try and get him.
Yeah, they're not going to go.
You're right. 4th and 2, they'll bring out the punting unit.
Well, up by 10 points and 5 minutes to go in the half. If you miss it, you're giving the Lions just incredible field position.
And they moved the ball the last time they had it.
That was probably the smart decision there. I don't know.
I'm all for being aggressive. As a quarterback, as an offensive person,
so
you
the
want to be
Vikings
aggressive
going to punt it here.
But at this stage of the game, having a 10-point lead.
And I forgot to move the $1 million football.
One of the best return men in the NFL and active today, rib injury. Amendola is back at the 10. Britton Colquitt, 35-year-old
Sheila
punter,
said she was born a Dodgers fan and joined the Chiefs when Joe Montana moved over there.
Today. Sends up a rocket. Amendola from the 7.
Amendola from the 7, running it back.
Here it comes, Danny Amendola trying to find a
down at about the 28. So we're going to go to a commercial break here. Vikings 13, Lions 3, 5:11 remaining in the second. Yeah, there are a lot of Vikings fans in North Dakota, that's for sure. Glenn. El Rock says we need to draft Zach Wilson. I'm not even thinking about the draft right now. Matter of fact, that all that talk on YouTube about who we should draft, forget that. This is season. We still got a chance to make the playoffs. And then if you get in the show, anything can happen from there. Anything can happen should you make the show. Time Destroyer Gaming says, I'm a diehard Twins fan, Viking fan, Warriors fan, and Wild fan. The Warriors one's the weird one on you, Time Destroyer. Your weird one is the Warriors. W.E. Dubé says, I think the Vikings probably need Justin Fields. El Rock says Kirk is our biggest weakness. I think our biggest weakness is our secondary. Our cornerbacks. $35 Berserkers up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Valhalla Sports Talk, Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your home for Vikings football on Game Day. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, please give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Help my little channel grow. Vikes991 says, okay, had to address the Coors Light overflow. What just happened? Sorry. Vikes came out and thought about going for it on fourth, but couldn't draw them offside, so they just punted. All right, Rocha, we'll see you when you get back, bud. Thanks for stopping in. All right, looks like the Lions have an injured player on the field.
From Minneapolis.
The fighting spirit is...
They went right back to commercial. So Lions have an injury. They brought out the cart for whoever it was. So we're in another commercial break here, folks. He's okay. Oh, gotcha, Time Destroyer Gaming. WB Dubé says, I think Adam Thielen needs to be targeted more. Yeah, that's the crux, dude. That's what they're trying to figure out. I mean, they figure they win when they give Cook the ball a number of times, but that means they don't pass it at all. And that means that wide receivers get angry, and that's when Stephon Diggs throws a fit, gets traded. Plus, you got Jefferson sitting out there. You got Irv Smith. All these guys, we've got the talent on the team to be competitive in this NFL. Right now, our biggest issue is that secondary and the inability to stop teams from scoring on us. You guys think a rookie quarterback's going to come in here and fix this, but he's not. It's that secondary that's killing us right now. Martin Cut says Jefferson needs the opportunity to shine. They all do. Jaybird says, you talk about the scores around the league, Jaybird? There you go. Is that what you're talking about, Jaybird? All right, so in a commercial break for that injured player on the field. $23-12 at US Bank Stadium, reports Time Destroyer Gaming. Yeah, I don't think it would hurt for them to get more, to spread it around more. But they have to come out of their tendencies. They're always doing the same shit over and over. Run on first and second, then if we have a third and long, we try to pass. We need to get away from that. But then you start worrying about picks and stuff like that too, right?
You and I were talking about before the game. Just
all right, here we go, back at it.
This place is when it's filled to capacity.
Swift in the backfield, 1st and 10 after the Viking punt. Quick
no
snap.
good, incomplete.
For Marvin Jones.
Flag on the play, though.
By Chris Jones, a former Lion this year, making his
flag
Viking
on the play,
debut
folks.
Today, flag thrown on the incompletion.
Well, it looked like he got a clean knockdown with that left arm. The only thing I could see is if the official is talking about maybe his right arm was wrapped around his waist.
Again, the Vikings, young cornerbacks, thin at cornerback today. Dantzler out, concussion. Holton Hill is out. Has been since week 4.
Pass interference, defense, number 26.
Wow.
Face at the spot of foul, automatic first down.
Well, and it was that right arm. You saw it with that right hand. He grabbed
I'm not
the
sure
arm
what our
of
record
Marvin
was.
Jones
Someone look that up.
And pulled him and
what was our
twisted him,
record
and
at the
then
Metrodome?
was able to get
I think
separation,
it was
knocked
pretty
away with
good.
the left
We've
hand.
always we've got one of the highest win percentages in the league, and the highest of a team that's never won the Super Bowl.
But when you see that arm around, Kevin, on that play, you want to see a turn after that hook. This is an arm on the back and then a really good defensive play without affecting the receiver. I would have liked to see them pick that up.
I think it's Swift.
Gene, thank you.
No
Swift
gain.
On 1st and 10, picks up 2, runs into a big purple wall.
Well, that's a great description that Gene gave us, because when you see that arm and you see that grab and that pull, that's what you initially think that's what was called. But as Gene said, it has to affect the receiver. So watch this initial. Jones uses the right arm. He grabs Marvin Jones's right arm and then lets go and knocks it away. You don't see that body turn that Gene was talking about.
All right, so 2nd and 8 for these Lions. 4:35 clock running here in the second. Fake handoff, thrown left, caught.
Right on the money. That's Cephas, the rookie out of Wisconsin, brought down.
Big gain there.
By
Pat,
Harrison
they crossed
Smith, the Pro
midfield.
Bowler. Down to the 43, pickup of 19. Decorated wide receiver. Quintez
Anonymous
Cephas.
checks in, says, "What's up, Mad
He's
Viking?
back.
What's up,
He's
bud?
playing
How you
today.
doing?
Again,
Welcome
Galloway
back."
is out with the injury.
Great opportunity for him. Came into this game with only 6 catches on the season, but as you said, the rookie out of Wisconsin has some great potential. That time able to haul it in and get the first down.
All right, 1st and 10 for these Vikes. Stafford under center.
Johnson is in.
Handoff to Swift on the left, who finds the corner and gains about 6.
Smith will usher him out of bounds. Works his way to the 37, gain of 5. On first down, our quarterbacks today in Minneapolis. Stafford for the Lions, 13 of 14. Cousins, 5 of 7.
Well, just very efficient is what both quarterbacks have been. You see a high completion percentage for Matthew Stafford. But
yeah, I'll try to remember to do that, Jaybird.
89 yards, and then the other side, Kirk Cousins, 5 of 7.
Anonymous is waking up, about to wake and bake.
Yards, that's a pretty good average.
Second down, 5. Swift is
All right,
in.
shotgun for Stafford. Throw to the left.
Outside,
Amendola.
With Smith.
First down.
Pushing him down to the 29-yard line. Another first down. Catch right there of 8 for Danny.
We got to keep
Amendola.
outscoring these
5
guys because we sure as hell
catches
can't
and 40
stop them.
yards today.
Well, and we talked to the 2 defensive players.
Well, I guess we've stopped them for field
Smith
goals.
And Eric
But
Kendricks, they said those are the veteran guys, right? We've mentioned the number of injuries they have at corner, the number of young players that they have playing, inexperienced players they have playing. The big key for them defensively, they said.
all right, Stafford in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 30. There's 2:56 remaining in the second quarter. Swift to the left. Stop for a minimal gain.
And then you can see what he runs into. Gain of a couple down to the 28-yard line, gain of 2. Coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report, JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Cower for scores and news and highlights. We're halfway through this season after today, all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Second down and 8 here in Minneapolis. We've got a touchdown run of Cook by 5. 9-yard touchdown pass, Cousins to the tight end.
All right, so 2nd and 8. Stafford in the shotgun. He's got Swift, I believe, to his right.
DeAndre Swift is in 2nd and 8.
Handoff Swift, who goes left. Vikings in hot pursuit, and he doesn't get the corner. It's going to bring up another third down in about 6.
Weeks 4, 5, and 6 played at Green Bay.
Flag on the play, though.
Nice play to the 26 by the defensive back Boyd. With a flag.
Well, this has been a very efficient
Probably
drive.
a hold. It's usually a hold in that area.
By the Detroit Lions moving this ball down as we're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Both teams
Refs
possessing
talking
all
about
3 timeouts. So we hear what the call is.
There is no foul on the play.
They pick up the flag.
Result of the play is a third down.
So third down, folks.
Lions coming in 3 and 4. They have won 2 of 3, losing last week by 20 at home to the
Clock
Colts.
is stopped at
Third
2:10.
place
2:10 in the second quarter.
Vikings 2
Third
and
and
5,
6.
winning at Green Bay last
Can the
week.
Vikes
First
stop
division
them and
win.
make them try for
Fourth
another
place
field
in
goal
the
here?
NFC North, and they know time is running out. They have got to make a move with that 2 and 5 record. We are at the 2-minute warning.
All right, now we're at the
Lions are
2-minute
moving.
warning,
They're down
folks. 2-minute warning. They're going to go to a commercial break. At least I think they are. That's correct. Time to store highest of all non-Super Bowl winning teams. So, Jaybird, remember, I'm about a minute behind real life, dude. So we can't be posting spoilers up in the chat, 49 Berserkers up in here. (17-7) Buffalo over Seattle. That Raven Colts game is tied at 7-7. 13-7. Houston over them Jaguars. Panthers 14, Kansas City 6. And you got 3-17. Falcons over the Broncos. Bears in a tight one against the Titans. Titans 3, Bears 0. And our game, Vikings 13, Lions 3. Giants still leading Washington 10-3. Still in a commercial break, about to come back here, folks. Correct, Time Destroyer Gaming. Scott Osier checks in, says SKOL. SKOL. Roger Flores says Valhalla Holla. Hope you guys win. Go Irish. Irish big win yesterday. All right, about to come back out of this commercial break. Any day now. Here we go.
2-minute warning coming up. The Verizon Halftime Report. JB and Company news, scores, and highlights. The Verizon Halftime next year on CBS. The Vikings have beaten
47 Berserkers up in here.
times, leading now by 10. Another long drive by Detroit. 7th play coming up. 3rd and 6.
Stafford in the shotgun on a 3rd and 6. Vikings showing pressure at the line. Ball snapped. Here comes the blitz. Throws it over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Son of a biscuit by Hawkinson. First down, Lions.
They get the first down to the 15. A gain of 11 on 3rd and 6 for the Lions.
Watch the pressure that the Vikings bring. Hawkinson's going to be going from right to left. And as Matthew Stafford stepped in, you see the ball get tipped. Great concentration by Hawkinson to be able to reach back. Let's see if it hand right there. You see it tipped.
All right, we'll see when we get back.
Excellent camera work as we picked up that ball and concentration by Hawkinson to bring it in for the first down.
That's our director, Suzanne Smith, along with producer Ken Mack. 1st and 10, outside they go.
All right, there they go. 11 catches it. Touchdown, Lions.
And a Detroit touchdown. Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones with the reception and the catch.
By the quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Big drive, great play, and the Lions have crept now to within 4.
You wonder if there was any issue with timing. You see when the ball came out of the hands of Matthew Stafford?
Horrible attempt at a tackle by 29 of the Vikes. Horrible.
He wasn't even looking yet when Matthew Stafford threw that ball. So the timing was there. There was no inconsistency with that. No
All right, I'll update the score after this
Matthew
extra
Stafford's
point.
part. Marvin Jones with the catch, getting back to the inside.
Prater lines
said,
up
Kevin,
for the extra point.
make it
Ball
close.
snap, kick is
Prater
up.
for one more three-point game.
And it's
Marvin
good.
Jones had 2.
And it's good, ladies and gentlemen. Jaybird just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers, Jaybird. General Thor will be proud. $10-13 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 10-13 is the score. Too easy for the Lions there. Too easy for the Lions. Our defense is trash. $10-13. Headed to the half. I can't remember who got the ball first. I think the Lions got it first, didn't they? Jorge Gomez checks in and says, let's go Vikings, let's go. Jaybird says, I'm a subscribe to you, boss. You're very humble. I like you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Trying to make the little channel grow. Vikes991 says, the one day I took the Vikes D, they're Swiss cheese. They've been Swiss cheese the whole year, my man. All right, in a commercial break here. The Vikes going to have, I don't know, a little while here to try to make something happen. A minute 19. About a minute 19 from what I can tell. Going down and getting 3 here would be interesting. .42 Berserkers up in here. Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Your home for Vikings football on Game Day. All right, here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals to Detroit in 2016, but since 2017, he's got 27 touchdown receptions, good for number 6 over that span in the NFL, with the ensuing kickoff and taken.
All right, let's go. 10.
Goal line by Osborne.
Ooh.
Hit by Killebrew in Plucktown. Nice
It's
special teams
mollywopped.
play by Miles Killebrew. Leads the Lions in special teams tackles with 13. Good one right there. All right, the Vikings.
All right, so they're going to a little commercial deal. Salute the service. I'm sure they'll get it right back at it here in just a second. All right, here we go.
Stafford has completed 16 straight. A touchdown pass.
Cousins in the
of
shotgun,
11
first and 10. Handoff to Cook.
Marvin Jones. And here is Cousins, who is 5
Right
of
up the
7,
middle.
handing off on first down to Dalvin Cook.
Clock running,
He's brought down by
107,
Kearse.
106.
Hit on the play by
Vikings
Desmond
have all
Trufant,
3
who is
timeouts.
active today with Walker being out.
Are they going to
the game
use
of
them?
5.
Well, interesting here. Both teams have 3 timeouts. And
Cousins in the
officials look to
shotgun.
the sideline thinking Detroit may take
Throws
a
it
timeout.
right. It's caught by
Good throw right
Thielen.
here,
First
Thielen.
down. Minnesota Vikings,
Trufant,
first
who signed as
down.
a big ticket free agent. And a gain of 8 right there, and a timeout to the 26.
Timeout called by the Vikes.
Trufant signed a 2-year, $20 million deal.
I don't know if they're going to go to a commercial here. Stand by. Yep, they went to commercial. Got to move the $1 million football over here, folks. You got to remind me. All righty. Stinky 805 SM just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Still in a commercial break here for this Vikings timeout, folks. I am on it. Stinky 805 says, I just subscribed. Love your setup. Right on, man. I appreciate your subscription. Thanks for the compliment. All right, let's get back to this, folks. What are we waiting on? Still in a commercial break. That's what we're waiting on. Man, Buffalo has really opened it up against Seattle 24-7 in that one. Kansas City, Carolina's closer than many thought, 14-13. All right, here we go.
Late first half, Vikings have scored on a 5-yard Cook touchdown run, 9-yard touchdown pass to the tight end Smith. Moments ago, Lions scored another long drive, 11-yard touchdown pass to Jones.
Cousins in the shotgun on 1st and 10.
After 26, O'Neal
throws it over the middle. Rudolph. First down. They've got it to about the 37.
Hit by Curse, close to a
they got to get going. 42, 41. Clock running. Vikes still have 2 timeouts. Shotgun formation. Cook standing next to Cousins. Cousins gets the snap, dumps it off to Cook, who's rolling underneath, points for a blocker, gets it into field goal range and out of bounds for a Minnesota Vikings. First down, ladies and gentlemen.
21-29 yard catch and run.
27 seconds remaining in this one.
Cook. This time, though, it's Cousins sliding up in the pocket. It's the same thing we just
45
saw a little bit
Berserkers
ago.
up in here as Thor's army continues to grow.
Tries to take an angle to get in front of him and knock the ball down. Last time he played behind him and then got juked out, so this time he decided to take a different angle.
All right, Cousins in the shotgun here on 1st and 10. Cook to his right, 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Ball snapped, handoff to Cook, going left, 40, 30, 25, out of bounds. Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Moving at will.
22 seconds.
22 seconds remaining.
That's a tough ask of Harris. When you're blitzing the linebackers, your safety is on the right side of the field, and it's a handoff from right to left.
Let's go, let's go.
All that garbage in front of him to try and get to the outside.
Get 7 here.
Job of blocking up front by the Vikings.
Cook on the sideline.
Let Cook get out there free.
6 in the secondary. 1st and 10.
All right, shotgun for Cousins.
BB in motion.
Ball snap. Cousins looking left. A screen pass. Abdullah has it. 10, 5. Ooh, gonna be close. Out of bounds at about the 1 with 15 seconds remaining. Refs are talking. Touchdown! Woo! Yeah, baby, let's go! Touchdown, Vikings! Bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. Let's go.
Detroit gets it across in flight.
They're looking at it, but he caught it. Made the 6.
Maybe there was some discussion if the ball came loose, but the ball came loose after he hit the ground.
I think that may have been Abdullah's first snap of the game. Gene Steratore, rules analyst, what'd you see on this?
So Abdullah goes to the air about the 1-yard line and flies over the pylon. That's a touchdown, baby. Count it.
Breaks the goal line. What he doesn't know
Count
with
it.
Abdullah not touching in the end zone is if the football crossed over top of the pylon or inside. That official that is 25 yards away is looking.
What do you think, Chet? What do you think?
The out of bounds, and he will see where the football is in relation to being over
touchdown
the pylon
or no touchdown,
inside or out, and that's the communication they had. They did a great job on the field and got it right.
That's field judge Joe Blueball.
All right, looks like they're going to count it. Here comes the extra point.
One official looking at the line, one official looking at the other line, and getting that communication to make sure it was the right call.
Extra point up. And good. 20-10 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. Let's update the $1 million graphics. And let's move that football over here to these Lions for a little bit. Stanky says touchdown just before the half. The Golden Chip Dip says that's a touchdown. Yeah, I'm sensing they're angry too. They should be angry. They're a better team than their record indicates. Let's get back at it.
Abdullah with the catch and run of 22. Kirk Cousins in the last two games is a combined 20 of 24 for 330-plus yards and 3 touchdown passes.
All right, Mike's setting up to kick this off. Again, there's not much time left in this one. 15 seconds. Squib kick. Caught at about the 20 by a big dude who gets down on the ground. Going to stop the clock with about 11 seconds to go, and the Lions will take the field.
11-yard return. So, Trent, some first-half thoughts here as we think the Lions will probably just sit on it and go to halftime.
Well, you could sit on it, or you could throw a screen pass, or maybe try a slant, get a broken tackle.
I did say that, Anonymous, and I totally believe it.
Position to try a Hail Mary on the last play. Or if we're even lucky enough to get into position to try a long field goal. Prater does have a big leg. So,
all right, so Lions
like
coming out. It looks like Stafford's in the shotgun.
And by the way, today is the 50th
Trips left, one wide receiver right, and a running back joins him in the backfield. Ball snapped. Vikings rushing 3. Stafford dumps it off. Incomplete. Intended for Swift.
But that was all. Incomplete. Second down.
6
seconds to play in the
6 seconds to go.
Well,
clock stopped.
Unless you're gonna
2nd and 10.
Maybe you've got some trick play with a bunch
43
of
Berserkers up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live.
Now, if you get a chunky yardage, there's not going to be enough time to call timeout, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
All right, Stafford in the shotgun again.
5 in the secondary. 6 if you
Looks like about the same formation. Handoff to Swift, who goes left, 40. And he's down. And that's going to take us to the half, folks. To halftime we go. Vikings leading. Vikings leading in this one, 20-10 as we go to the half. Let's update the $1 million graphics. Hey, does anyone in the chat remember who got the ball first in this game? We are at halftime, folks. Vikings 20, Lions 10. Anonymous is the Lions. The Lions got the ball first, so the Vikings are going to get it at the end of the half. Let's move the $1 million football over my head. All right, folks, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I will be back. All right, Vikings Nation, I am back. I am back from a little break there. Grabbed me a brewski, a little something to snack on. Hey, I don't know if you guys remember from the Dodger streams, but they were pushing these whales. Oops, let me clear that thing there. Dodger stream, I was told repeatedly to buy these cheddar cheese whales from the dollar store. And I gotta say, they ain't got nothing on goldfish. They got nothing on goldfish. Sheila Jones checks in, says, how's everyone's Sunday going so far? Going pretty good. 20-10, Sheila. They're not horrible, but they're definitely not goldfish level, I have to say. So far, the dollar store on these snacks, the takeoffs are not nearly as good as the real thing. Not nearly as good as the real thing, ladies and gentlemen, but they're good. I'll finish them. Hey, Anonymous, guess what I'm having? Bud Light. Sheila says her day's going by. Fine. Did you have a good week, Sheila? $31 Berserkers up in here as we're at halftime in today's ball game. Jay Bird says my day is smooth. Let's go. Yeah, same here, Anonymous. We're getting that same weather system that you're getting, I think. We're supposed to get some snow here today. Actually, tomorrow, but they're saying we're probably going to get some snow. It never sticks around here, though. Just a little temporary deal. But it looks nice. Sheila's checking in from Southern California. I'm in AZ, the Arizona, Southern Arizona, close to the Mexican border. Jaybird from Kansas City. Are you in the military, Jaybird, or? If you are, thank you for your service. So I got a goal this week, Berserkers. I have a goal this week that I'm going to do the first live stream from the Valhalla Tavern this week. I'm not sure what day it'll be, maybe for Thursday Night Football. Just a hangout stream for the Berserkers and for the subscribers. Won't be any fancy graphics, it'll just be on my cell phone. No, Jay, the audio didn't go out there, just in halftime, bud. Brooklyn Johnson checks in and says, LOL. Yeah, the audio will come back on, Jay, when we get into the game. Only the play-by-play can be played. All right, so let's take a quick look at the stats for the first half. Let's take a quick look. Matt Stafford, 123 yards, 1 touchdown. Cousins, 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. Swift, the rushing for the two teams. Swift has 10 for 58. Peterson, 6 for 21. Dalvin Cook's got 9 rushes for 66 yards and a score. Leading receiver for the Lions is Danny Amendola, 5 for 40, no touches. Marvin Jones has 1 reception for 15 yards and a touch. Cook, the leading receiver for the Vikes, 2 for 46. Thielen, 2 for 38. Rudolph, 2 for 32. And Abdullah, 1 for 22. That tells me we need to get Jefferson involved in this one. Remember, the spread now, according to Yahoo Sportsbook, is minus 8.5 for the Vikes. Over under of 56.5. Scoring plays in the game today. Dalvin Cook started it off for the Vikes with a rush, a 5-yard rush up the middle. Dan Bailey kick made 7-0 Vikes. Then Cousins passed to Irv Smith for 9-yard touchdown. Dan Bailey missed the extra point. That was 13-0 Vikes. Second quarter, Prater kicks a field goal, a 23-yarder, making it 3-13 Vikes. Then Stafford hits Marvin Jones for 15 yards and a touch, 10-13 Vikes. Cousins passes to Amir Abdullah to the left for 22-yard touchdown. Bailey makes the extra point, and that's where we stand, 20-10. Up in here, up in here. 20-10 up in here. Let's take a look at the early morning scores. Buffalo leads Seattle 24-10. There's 11 seconds before halftime in that one. Ravens 7. Oops, they took it away from me. Ravens 7, Colts 10. That game is 10 seconds remaining before the half. Texans and Jaguars are knotted up at 13 with 27 seconds before the half. All right, the Panthers 17-13 over Kansas City in a surprising one, 16 seconds before the half. Atlanta's beating Denver 20-3 at halftime. The Titans lead the Bears 10-0 at halftime. Our game 20-10 Vikings, and the Giants are leading with the Washington team 20-3. Late games today. Late games coming up at 2:05. You've got the Raiders Chargers. Steelers Cowboys at 2:25 p.m. Dolphins versus the Cardinals at 2:25. The Sunday night game this evening, looks like there might be two of them. Saints, Bucks. Oh, that's the Sunday night game, and then the Monday night game, it looks like it's Patriots, Jets. Sheila says, Bud Light, I'm going to be taking some more breaks. Julian Cruz says, I'm telling you, Vikings got an easy win here. Easy dub. 33 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news into Valhalla Sports Talk studios. Beer is good. That's it for this breaking news report here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Anonymous asks, who caught that Notre Dame Clemson game last night? I didn't watch any of it, my man. I heard it was a good game, though. Vikes 991 says, I completely agree. I just refreshed with a Coors Light myself. $40 Berserkers up in here, as we're in halftime of this ball game. I'm having a little cheddar whale from the dollar store, having a couple of them, and a little brewski. Anonymous says I had to show off the new graphic. I've had that one a while, dude. All right, let's send a little thank you out. Vikes 991 says he's getting crushed in fantasy football. Let me take a look here. We back at it? What's going on here?
Breaks a tackle and he's off to the races and up to the 30-yard line. Collins over there.
We're back at it, folks.
A burst of 14. Ragland was there as well. Up to the 30. First
we're back
down
at
run.
it.
Cook, wow, was he electrifying.
Excellent job as you see the counter. They're pulling from left to right. They get out in space, and then Cook just picking up where he left off in the first half and picking up where he left off last week with a big gain on the initial carry of the half.
Averaging 8 yards per carry. First and 10.
All right, back at it.
Cousins, Cook, slicing, grabbed by Jones, fallen upon inside by Danny Shelton. It is a gain of 4. He's up to the 34. With a look at the resume in the first half for the Minnesota Vikings. Impressive.
Incredibly efficient. Look at the touchdown drives. 5 plays, 6 plays. It's big chunks of yardage, both in the passing game and running the football.
Vikings at 2-5.
Luke says cheddar whales are so good. I still think that the regular goldfish are better.
Lions are 3-4. Second down, 6.
Anonymous. Let's try to keep up with all this stuff. Come on, Cousins.
Blocked by Reef, blocked by Dozier. Here goes the quarterback. Cousins
Oh!
receiver and broken up on the play by Trufant.
Pass intended for Thielen.
Trufant has been inactive 3 consecutive games, coming back today, dealing with hamstring issues. With no Tracy Walker, they're counting on guys like
It's going to bring up a
Trufant.
3rd and 6 for the Vikes.
Trufant does a good job of not putting that left hand on the back of Thielen, just extending.
Thielen's got to come back to that ball.
It away as Cousins scrambled out to the right and Thielen responded, trying to come back to the football.
They needed someone to replace Darius Slay.
W.B. Dubé is back.
Trufant for $20 million.
Oh, my bad.
3rd and 6.
So many responsibilities.
Delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
What did he see? Why was he so late getting that off, Trent?
I don't know. He was trying to get a hard count. That's when he initially did the snap, trying to draw them off sides. They called delay a game before that
Man, I got to drink beer. I got to eat whales. I got to fix the quarter. I got to know when the game starts. It's crazy, the responsibilities I have.
Now 22nd in passing yards, 23rd in QBR.
Cousins in the shotgun on 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Come on.
Here they go. Bradbury with the
Dumped it underneath the Rudolph. It's going to be short. I hate dump-offs. Freaking hate him.
Rudolph, the tight end, gain of 8 on 3rd and 11. Lunging to the 37, shy by a couple, and the Vikings will send out their punting unit.
God, I hate dump-offs. Hate them.
When you go 3rd and
Show
6
some
to 3rd and
nuts.
11, Matt Patricia and the Lions defensively changed up what they were going to try and do. Just sit back, let them get the completion underneath, respond and make the tackle, which is what they did.
Amendola back for the Britton Colquitt punt.
Anonymous says he thinks the Giants are going to blow their lead.
Cutting, will snap it.
Thanks, Jay.
I was going to say, nobody was covering. I was like, wait a second, they're just going to turn and throw it.
I knew you were paying attention. Here comes the Colquitt punt. Amendola circling under it. Fair caught. 11-yard line. Hang of 4-7. Good right there. 52.
All righty, so we're headed to a commercial break. Lions about to take over here. Vikings squandered that ball. The opportunity there at the end of the half makes me ill. Move the $1 million football back over here to the other side. Throw up the scores at the request of Jaybird. Anonymous says, damn, the Mad Viking got such a hard gig eating whales, drinking beer. Damn, everyone drop all tears for the man. Feel bad for me. Feel bad. 41, Berserkers up at here, up at here. Life is hard. In a commercial break in this one, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a peek at the internets. 2278 is the subscriber count. 2278. Can we get to 2300 today? I don't know. Been bleeding subs for a week and a half now. Time Destroyer Gaming drops a SKOL. Maybe we could hit a SKOL chant up in here. What about that?
In LA, and they were about Jerry World down in Dallas, but for my money, this might be the best in the NFL. In terms of the new stadiums, from the 12 after the punt.
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10, looking for a block from Decker. Round his ankles, he finds Eric Wilson from Redford, Michigan, making the stop. It's a gain of 6, and he's out to the 18. First half resume for the Detroit Lions offensively.
Well, you can see a lot more plays, a lot more time of possession, but yet the Vikings had the lead. Very efficient.
All right, going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Lions. 2nd and 4. 20-10 is the score.
Swift in the backfield.
Fake handoff. Thrown to the right. Dropped.
Amendola, coverage on the play by Wilson.
All right, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Let's go, D.
That would have been a first down. That ball is one that should have been caught. It's a little bit low. You can make it more catchable. I know as a quarterback, you want to try and make it more friendly for the receiver as they're running, and just gets a little bit low and down around his knees. And if you ask Amendola, he's going to say, "Listen, I got to catch that every time." And if
Come
you
on,
ask
Vikes.
Stafford,
D
he's
up.
like, I got to make it more catchable.
D up.
Make it a little more friendly to catch.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Stafford in the shotgun.
5 in the secondary for the Minnesota D.
Vikes showing pressure. They back out of it.
Blocked by Decker. Outside Amendola.
Nothing.
Coverage on the play by the rookie Gladney.
Gladney in coverage for the Vikes. Punt that shit. Give us our ball.
His young, inexperienced secondary and the rookie Gladney, a target of a lot of quarterbacks. Nonetheless, punting situation coming up for Detroit on their first second-half possession.
Well, that time the Vikings.
So the two
in the
teams
first half,
trade
the Vikings
punts
would
here
show
to
guys
start
at the line of
off the
scrimmage on
second
3rd and
half.
short. They would bring that pressure, go man-to-man coverage. That time going man-to-man coverage with zone behind it, only rushing 4 and getting those linebackers into the middle of the field where the Lions are taking advantage.
Punt
of
it
the
away.
plans.
Jack Fox. Osborne deep. This one almost scrapes the roof to the 27.
Ooh,
Hang of
ooh.
5, and that allows a play like that by Justin Coleman.
Nice coverage there by the Lions on the punt there, but the Vikings going to take over here with their second possession here in the second half. Duck. There goes the $1 million football over my head to the Vikings side. Sheila says smash that like button. Yes, please. Smash the like. Subscribe to the channel. Anonymous says the Raiders' new stadium is the best in the NFL. No, it isn't. I don't know. It's pretty nice. I want to go there. Bad. I really want to go check it out. All right, in a commercial break in this one, folks. $22.79 is the subscriber count. One away from $22.80. And that puts us 20 away from our goal of 2,300 for the day. There's some real good videos of the Raiders Stadium. Real good videos out there about the Raiders Stadium as they opened it. But the bank is the home for my Minnesota Vikings. All right, still in this commercial break. I'm about to kill beer number 1. I have to go get another one. Come on, let's get back to it. Come on, let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Over the Detroit Lions. They're in the familiar number 84. This guy that wore 84 here. In the past.
I think it'd be awesome to watch a game there.
First and 10. Cousins.
Come on, Cousins, going deep.
Oh, and he's got Jefferson. But there was a lot of traffic in the
Incomplete.
secondary, and Duron Harmon was back there.
Incomplete, and that wasn't a very good throw either.
A Rourier, and it is incomplete.
Well, that falls right in line with what Melanie told us when she talked to Coach Zimmer at halftime.
Jefferson's
about,
looking
yes,
a little
we're running
frustrated
the ball,
to
but
me.
We want to get some shots. We want to take some big
Rightfully
throws
so.
up the field, and that time going for it. Fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted. Safety play. In
Second and 10 here for the Vikes. Cook in the backfield with Ham, the fullback.
Second down and 10.
Hand off to Cook. Going right. Gain of about 4. Bringing up a very predictable 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5.
Kirk Cousins, a Pro Bowler a season
Come on
ago.
now, let's try to do
Holland,
it.
Michigan, and
Let's
played
try
at
to
Michigan
just
State.
gash these sumbitches.
Well, you look at his numbers as the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings against these Detroit Lions, and it's
Go Caps, I'm mad at
pretty
Washington.
smooth sailing for Kirk Cousins. Today he's following up with that. He's 10 of 14 right now, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
3rd and 5, Cousins in the shotgun.
Empty backfield for Cousins. 3rd down and 5.
Going deep.
Come
Come on, baby, yeah! Woo! Jefferson, long gain, right side. Go to my boy.
They're trying to cover along with Duron Harmon. It's a 35-yard connection.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Down to the 37.
Well, press right at the line of scrimmage. If you don't get more hands on him than just one little check right at the line of scrimmage, Jefferson has good enough speed and natural ability that when you put that ball over the outside,
They need to be feeding that boy. They need to feed him.
Kirk Cousins to keep it away from the safety, keep it away from
He's on the sidelines
where that
now.
big hit is going to take place. Instead, he lays it in, catches it, gets the first down.
Cousins under center. Pitch to Cook. Going left. Up the middle. Come on, Cook. Eat. Minnesota Vikings first down. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Vikings first down.
He is over 100 yards today on 13 carries.
Watch how he wraps this around.
Anonymous needing some more cowbell. I think the Pats are going to beat the Jets tomorrow.
On his part. Excellent man-on-man blocking up
44 Berserkers up in here, Welcome to Minnesota Vikings. Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Cousins under center. Ball snapped. Hand off to Cook. Right up the middle again. Gets it to just shy
the former Chicago Bear. He's down
of the
to the 21 with a gain of 4.
Okay, 21. So we can't put up the red zone just yet. Just yet. Calm down, everybody. Calm down.
Said at halftime that he was disappointed with what was going on.
Everybody calm
They were able
down.
to get a 3-and-out on the first possession, but now the Vikings being able to get
Cook on the
going,
day,
and Dalvin
14
Cook
rushes,
is
105
getting revved up,
yards,
as you said,
and a
Kevin, over 100
touchdown.
yards again today.
Alexander Madison has come in.
Madison in for Cook.
At Seattle, week 5, 112. Second down and
Cousins
6.
under center, bunch formation. Cousins looking.
Bradbury the block in the middle. Outside.
Oh,
Incomplete
tried for Irv
for
Smith.
And that time, Will Harris was
going to bring up a
defending.
3rd and 6.
He was a starter earlier on, then a poor performance, lost his job. He's back in there today. It's
Yeah,
3rd
sure,
and
go
6 now
Caps.
for
You can
the
say
Vikings.
somebody sucks. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Vikings 2 for 4.
All right, big
on the
3rd down
day.
here. We don't want no field goals. We want a touchdown. Touchdown is what we're looking for.
Cook back in.
Cousins in the shotgun.
3rd and 6.
Looks like they're going back to man-to-man coverage. One safety.
2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Cook split out wide to the left.
6 defensive backs. Curse was in the box.
Going for the corner.
To the end zone.
That's
That'll be a
interference.
flag, I would assume, and nothing.
What the hell?
They were going for Jefferson.
Flag. There's a
And
flag.
there's a flag. It was late.
Flag on the play. Interfered with
Olaworiye
Jefferson.
was defending.
Dragged him
Pass
down.
interference. Defense, number
That's going to
24.
be a Minnesota
Ball is
Vikings
placed in the
first
spot of the foul.
down.
First down, Minnesota.
Warrior learned the last time, if you don't get more than one hand on
Damn,
it,
he
you're not
mugged
gonna
him.
be able to
Took
keep
his
up with
wallet,
Justin
stole his
Jefferson. That
keys.
time, not only one hand, he kept arms, hands, everything else, and easy flag for the official to throw.
Put that kid back in there. Don't put him on the sideline. First and goal, Vikings are in the red zone.
His 35-yard catch on this drive, huge. 1st and goal, Cook is in.
All right, pitch to Cook, going right.
Hammer block, cuts inside.
Oh, going to be
Gets the
short
one.
to the 1.
And there was a block in there, as we saw, from Ezra Cleveland. He picks up 2.
Well, Ezra Cleveland got the, you see him laughing, go back to the huddle. He got the block, and then he also got the tackle, because he's the one that landed on top.
Yeah, that's why
Dalvin
Ric
Cook
Flair.
is trying to extend for the end zone.
I think he let Cleveland last week in Lambeau Field actually spike a ball after.
All right, let's go, Vikes. Let's
He
go.
loved what he did on a play.
All right,
2nd and goal.
Ham and Cook in the backfield. Bunch formation. Hand to Cook, going right up the middle. They're not going to get it. Come on, show some freaking ingenuity. Jesus.
Williams stopping him.
3rd and goal now. Now they know we got to pass. Come on. Jefferson checking back in for the
Well, Dalvin
Vikes.
Cook does lead the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Earlier this game, he got his 11th on the season.
Come on.
Detroit
8:11 remaining in the third
I would
quarter.
imagine
2010
if you
Vikes
tried to do a
lead.
play action pass there with how many
Vikes
people were
face a
committed
3rd
to
and
Dalvin
goal
Cook, he
here.
could have had it, but
Gotta make sure your shoes on.
that's right. You bring in some different personnel.
Another bunch formation. Thielen and Jefferson to the right. Handoff Cook. Nope, faked. Smith. Woo!
1 yard.
Touchdown Vikings. And bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook up in here, up in here. Vikings score the touchdown. Going to try for the extra point here. Extra point right now.
3 touchdowns.
With one more
Kick is
down
up
right there
and
by
good.
Lee.
26, 27,
halfway
10.
through the 3rd.
Let's go, Vikes. Let's go. 27-10 is your score in today's ball game. Let's fix the $1 million graphics. Bam. Put a little music up in here, and throw that football. Oops, over my head. Watch out. Anonymous LFG. Isaiah Faithful 49. What's up, Valhalla? What's up, Isaiah? Welcome, my man. Welcome to the channel. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your home for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day. If I can talk. Guys, I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I got to go grab a beer. I'll be right back. SKOL, let's go. Vikings 27-10 in this one here in the third quarter. Anonymous. Let's go. Let's smash the like. Hit that sub button. Help my little channel grow. We're trying to compete with these big boys, these big dogs up here on YouTube. All right, let's check in. What's going on? All right, still in a commercial break here, so maybe we'll hit him with a little bit more of that SKOL. How about a little bit of that SKOL? It worked last time. Let's see if it'll work again. Folks, so we got a little bit of an issue. The audio just went away. So we're going to just try to recover that. So give me just a sec. We lost our audio here. What's up with that? Like someone hacked my shit. Looks like we're getting back in here.
Some of the pressure off of Mahomes.
Their O-line hasn't been great.
Let's mute that. Let's find the right game. All right, here we go.
Chris Jones in a gain of 9. But, you know, when the Vikings came here as an expansion team, Sid Hartman's fingerprints were all over that move. Same with the Twins and helping the Timberwolves come here in the NBA. His son was in broadcasting with the Timberwolves with me and now is on WCCO radio here in Minneapolis. There's no replacing a Sid Hartman.
Anonymous says it's okay. I got good game play-by-play. I try, my man.
A fun quip. Everybody loved him. Close personal friend. Second down, 1. And
nothing. You don't get nothing there, son. It's going to bring up a third down and short for these Lions.
To the 33,
for these little baby Lions.
Now, how about Bob Hagan and the great media relations staff of the Vikings with that tribute to Sid up in the press box, the vacant seat, and a memorial to one of the true legends.
All right, so a big 3rd and 2 here. Vikings could get this ball back and end it.
But around the country, everybody knew him. Masters and Super Bowls and Kentucky Derbies.
3rd and 2, Stafford under center, puts Amendola in motion, and he's running to the right. Just barely made it.
And I think he got it with the hit there by Eric Wilson. He did.
Be a Detroit Lions first down, folks.
Trying to pick up a 3.
You see on the replay here, Amendola is going to be working from left to right. Comes in motion, hits
Anonymous says for an outdoor stadium, the Viking stadium is really nice. It's not an outdoor stadium, Anonymous. It's a dome.
Taking the hit, decided to stick with his blockers, and fortunately for him,
they just got a clear roof on it.
Peterson is in, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Fake handoff, Stafford going to the right, hits 11.
By Crosby, and they get Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones takes it to about the 50. Flag on the play.
A 16-yard completion and a good one. Flag has been thrown across the way. Marvin Jones got a touchdown pass earlier from 11.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 22, use of the helmet.
Man, they called Harrison Smith for
15-yard penalty
use of the helmet again.
First down, Detroit.
5-time Pro Bowler Harrison Smith.
I thought he hit with his shoulder.
Yeah, maybe that helmet.
Yeah, you could see as Jones, and that's the tough thing as the defender. Watch, he goes to put his shoulder in there.
Right.
But then Jones tucks his head. So when he tucks
Yeah,
his
now
head to
they're
protect
inside
himself, it
nowadays,
becomes
bro.
a helmet to helmet. It's I understand your frustration, Mike Zimmer, because it's a difficult position defenders are put in.
No
now
patch
in terms
Jim
of how
checks
they
in.
tackle and where they tackle.
Swift in motion. Peterson in the backfield. 1st and 10.
Dump off to Swift, actually to Peterson, and he's tackled. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first.
8-yard catch and run.
Lions moving at will again.
The NFL MVP, Adrian Peterson, back in 2012, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 3-time second-team, 3-time rushing champion, back in his third.
A lot of Lions on, or a lot of former Vikings on this Lions
the thing
team.
is, he just said he loves the game. He said, you know, we talked about all of the records and all the different things that he has going on. And he said, you know what, I'm honored to be among that group. For him, it's about chasing a championship and getting the work in.
It's challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch.
It was low.
All right, Minnesota challenging this call for some reason.
And the challenge by Zimmer.
Well, I think that. Go ahead.
Yep.
All right, so we're in a commercial break. Seems like one of them dumbass Zimmer challenges. 48 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Later, go Caps. Nah, hell no, the playoffs aren't far-fetched for this team, dude. Have you seen their schedule the next, 4 weeks? It's fucking bunch of pansies. We can beat every one of them. Time to start gaming. The Vikes are going to the playoffs. You heard it here first. There you go. I like it. Time Destroyer Gaming getting hyped. Up in here. No Patch Jim says the Bears are going 5-1 to 5-5. Martin checks in and says the only team left in the schedule I'm worried about is the Bucks. I'm not even worried about them. I ain't worried about them either. The key for the Vikes right now is we're going to have to outscore whoever we play. But we've got the offense to outscore anybody we play. Obviously, you got to worry about injuries and all that good shit too, but I literally think we've got the playmakers on this team to outscore anybody. Now, we've got to utilize them. We got to start passing to Jefferson. We got to get Irv Smith involved. We got to keep throwing to Thielen. And we got to get Cook eating just like he's been eating. But it's got to be all across the board. They got to give everybody the ball. Let's go. Diversify the offense. Win the games. We know we're screwed on the defensive side of the ball for 2020. Ghostface checks in, says still here. Just been quiet, waiting for the fourth quarter to turn it up. Let's go Vikings. Anonymous says I wasn't saying it very confident. No, I'm confident. I mean, everybody across Vikings Nation on YouTube is doing nothing. Finally, they turned this week and started at least giving him some credit. But they were all talking about tank for Trevor, tank for Trevor, tank for Trevor. That's all I heard for 3 weeks. Now they're kind of turning around trying to save face. But it's too late. You guys showed your true colors. Here we go. Back to the game.
Going against Jamie Collins, this time Swift having an opportunity against Wilson.
3rd and 10 for these Lions.
Which would have been an easy first down for the Lions. Kevin, you're almost to the point where
Stafford in the shotgun.
If you can get a big chunk of this, not necessarily get the first down, but get it close, they may be seriously considering about going for it down 17.
Ball snapped.
Johnson back there, 3rd down and 10.
Get him! Get him! Cousins
scored.
First down, son of a bitch.
Hall, grabbed by Harris, trying to corkscrew for a first, and he gets it to the 20. Nice catch and run on 3rd and 10. They pick up 14. And Marvin Hall comes up with the first down reception.
Our secondary is hot garbage.
Great patience on Matthew.
But I think part of it is we have no pass rush whatsoever.
Time, and the defense is trying to bait him into taking off and running, but considering it's 3rd and 10,
no pass rush whatsoever.
He wasn't going to have enough to get to the stick, so a little bit of a no look there. Did you see how he had
We
his
missed
eyes
Hunter
to the
badly.
right?
We missed Daniil Hunter badly.
Great throw.
1st and 10 from the 20.
Good deception. 1st and 10.
Stafford looking over the middle, picked off. Go! Let's go! Let's go!
Eric Wilson.
Woo!
By Jackson. Stafford is picked off. And a drive, which saw them work downfield, is stopped by the Viking defense.
Picked off by the linebacker. Let's go. Let's go. Give me that ball. Give me that $1 million football, ladies and gentlemen. Give it to me. That's mine. 45 berserkers up in here. Anonymous laughing about the video I put out last week. No Patch Jim says that's the game. Glitcher. Anonymous wants some of that cowbell up in here. King Leopold says, sit down, Lions. Sit down. Kiss the ring. Kiss the ring. The only bad news this week so far, it looks like, is that the Packers were just given a free win on Thursday night. Just handed to them by the NFL. They just said, here you go. You're going to play a bunch of COVID-infested, injured 49ers, and we're going to give you a free win for the week. Ghostface says, now let's seal it. I agree. Let's drive down, get 7, and shut this thing down. Move on to next week. Anonymous says, my neighbor's going to ask what all that ruckus is. My neighbors aren't very close, dude. At one side of me, I have an empty home. The lady passed away earlier in the year. And the other side is a group of old ladies. It's 2 old ladies. And they're probably about, I would say, 50 yards from my house. And they're Viking fans, too. So Nick De La Torno checks in and says, SKOL, baby, we're playing great today. Let's finish this. What happens when we use most of our weapons? That's exactly. Spread it around. Spread it around. Let's get back to the game. Still in a commercial. They're not going to let me do that just yet. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the stream and you've got Viking fan friends that are hanging out in these other streams for these chumps, get them over here. Get them over here. This is the home for Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Anonymous says I should invite him for a drink at the Valhalla Tavern. I have. They've been in there. They've had a couple brewskis, little old ladies in the VT. All right, let's get back to it.
Minnesota linebacker, Wilson.
Eric Wilson in the middle of your screen here. It's going to be Stafford's looking off to his right, and then as he comes back, Wilson drops off of the drag route he's following and comes up with his 3rd interception of the season. He leads the Vikings in interceptions, and
Wilson tells the team, let's go. Hey, I got to apologize, folks. I lost my voice around Wednesday. I don't know what's going on, but that's why my voice sounds so weird. But anyway, we're rolling. Cousins under center, 2nd and 9. Pitch to Cook, going right. Cook fighting hard for yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 4, 5.
To the 33, Trent.
Well, and as the third quarter is winding down here, this is a critical, if not the most important 3rd down of the game for this Lions defense. They have to get the ball back. Their offense was in position to score an untimely interception by Matthew Stafford, and considering they're down 3 scores, they need to stop right here.
3rd and 5.
All right, Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. He's got a wide receiver right, that's Thielen, and trips left formation to the left. They sent Cook out wide left.
Cousins into the nickel.
Cousins going for it. Right side, overthrows Thielen. Son of a biscuit.
Has played well, covered him well. Here comes the punting unit. Let's go to New York.
All right, Mike's going to punt it. Ravens just scored. Little pause here because they got the music playing.
The Ravens now lead 14-10 over the Colts.
All right, here we go. Amendola back for these Lions. Vikings squandered an opportunity there. Let's move the $1 million football back over my head to the other side. 49 Berserkers up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings. Game Day Live, your home for Vikings football on YouTube. Blocked! Get it! Scoop and score! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Boone, a reserve running back, and down he goes.
Shit.
Austin Bryant off the reserve PUP list today.
I got confused there.
Former fourth-round pick, second-year player.
Lions going to get the ball at like the 10.
Today and makes a big-time play. A block
Son of a
for
bitch.
second consecutive week.
Well, the amazing thing is that this is a safe. This is a return. This is not set up, as you're going to see the block come off the edge.
I was updating the graphics there and got excited because I heard block, not realizing it was us blocking. Us getting blocked.
Pressuring the punt. And Brian, as you said, just added to the roster, comes up with the big.
All right, so Lions in business at the 22. Stafford in the shotgun. Handoff to Peterson, who goes left and gets stopped after about a gain of 2.
There's some help from Boyd on a gain of 4, down to the 18.
Can't say enough about the individual effort by Austin Bryant to come up with that block. As I said, the other 10 guys are all going back to
2:40
set
clock
up the return,
running here in the third quarter.
And that ball was bouncing around back there. Nobody was even chasing.
Yeah, I was
Both
totally
teams were
confused,
going
dude.
down the field.
How about last week? Miles Killebrew blocked a punt, the first for the Lions since 2007, and then in back-to-back.
All right, so
games,
second and
another
6.
one. Wow, second down and 6.
Stafford in the shotgun.
Stafford
throws it, caught by Amendola.
Amendola with a good throw, and he had room to roam. Chris
First
Boyd
down,
pushes him
Vikings.
out. Gain of 9. Last week it was Killebrew. Rigoberto Sanchez had that one blocked.
Man, the Vikings used to be the best team in the NFL at blocking these kicks and
Killebrew
shit.
was celebrating the birth of a baby girl with his wife, and what a way to celebrate. With that block last week, he and wife and baby all doing well. First and goal at the 9. With the catch by Danny Amendola for 9. Peterson.
Peterson goes in motion to the right. Vikings rushing.
Must be the block. Look out from behind, and he throws incomplete.
Incomplete.
Peterson. From behind, boy, they were right on his tail and won him.
Want him in for the Vikes, putting the pressure on Stafford.
Incomplete, second and goal.
For the most part, the pass rush has been solid today, and the coverage has been solid. The last couple plays, the Vikings have had some miscommunication in coverage right before the ball snap. You see a lot of finger pointing, and hey, you got.
All right, so going to be a second and goal. Second and goal. Stafford in the shotgun.
They weren't able. They left Amendola wide open that time. They were able to get the communication intact.
Ball snap. Peterson running up the middle.
Peterson getting a block from Ragnow. Hit the 5.
And he
then
stopped.
backed up, and you can see push backwards. Watson company. It's a gain of 4 for AP.
Braden Clark says, please shout me out. Shout out to Braden Clark.
And a Redskins and now a Lions uniform here in Minnesota.
All right, third and
Coming
goal
back and
for the
playing
Lions.
against the Vikings.
Third and goal for the Lions. Here's Stafford in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. It looks like Swift to the left of Stafford. Ball snaps. Stafford looking. Throws it over the middle. Picked off by Kendricks. Woo!
Thrown by the Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Let's go!
Picked off by a Viking linebacker.
Stafford picked off by Hendricks in the end zone. No soup for you. No soup for you. Give me that ball. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. That's mine. Put it over here. Yeah, no spoilers in the chat, folks. I know it's hard because I'm way behind. Trying to figure out how to correct that. All right, let's take a look at the early scores, folks. On the bottom of your screen, scrolling. Let's refresh it just so it's good and fresh. Take a seat over there, Matthew Stafford. Take a seat over there. Joe Blow checks in, says, booyah. Booyah back. You already back at this? Uh-oh.
That's been an
Cousins
area
just
of
got
concern
sacked.
for these Lions. Only 10 sacks on the season coming into today.
Cousins just got sacked. Second and 18.
Everson Griffin would be able to increase some of that. He's been able to apply some pressure, but not get there on a sack. Trufant that time with the blindside corner blitz.
Come on, Vikes, make him pay here.
Down 18.
Trips left. Cousins in the shotgun. They're going to pressure from the left. Cook gets the ball up the middle.
Slippery as he takes it out past the 20-yard line. Hit by a couple, gains 8 on the play. Third quarter is come and gone.
All right, so that's going to do it for the third quarter, folks. Hold up your fours. Hold up the fours in the chat. Update the $1 Million Graphics, quarter 3, quarter 4. Anonymous says, but I only have 3 fingers. Sorry, my man. Sorry. I didn't know that about you. All right, so headed into the fourth quarter here. Vikings lead 27-10. Detroit just denied at the goal line with an interception by Kendricks. Time Destroyer Gaming says Mahomes is on my fantasy team. All right, 48 Berserkers up at here as Thor's army continues to grow. Anonymous says that Bills defense is all over Wilson. Good shit. All right, still waiting for him to come back from commercial. All right, let's get back to it.
Couple interceptions by linebackers Wilson and Kendrick. 3 touchdown passes by Cousins. 2 of them to his tight end, Irv Smith. Cook over 100 yards on the ground. Vikings on top trying to get their first.
Cousins in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Spread formation. 3 left, 2 right.
Here in the Twin Cities.
Ball snapped.
Cousins
3rd and 10. Cousins throws it short to Jefferson, who's hit hard. Going to be short of the first. Son of a bitch.
Picks up 7
Son of a biscuit.
4th and 3. They'll bring out the Viking punting unit. Last time, the Lions.
All right, we got an injured Lion on the field. Harris, number 25.
Player, Will Harris. From a 3rd-round pick out of Boston College, a couple of years in the secondary with the Lions. Detroit has not had a pick now in over 2 games. With a player down, we step aside.
All right, they're taking a break. Stanky says, son of a motherless goat. And Sheila says, so it's Miller High Life time. Let's go get me another one, too. Anonymous says that Dave Chappelle Saturday Night Live was classic last night. Yeah, I caught it. It was funny. I did laugh a lot. Vikes991 says, how does our O lack intensity right now? That's coaching, bro. That's coaching. ORD lacks intensity as well. Austin Galuski checks in and says, SKOL Vikings 100. SKOL to you, my man. SKOL Vikings. Let's hit him with another SKOL chant. What do you say, folks? What the hell? We ain't got nothing else to do. We're just in a commercial break. Vikes991 says, I agree to disagree. 54 picking off the last few minutes doesn't lack intensity. I get what you're saying there. I'm just saying that the defense is not performing, and part of it is because of our inability to get pressure on the quarterback. And we have an unbelievably injured secondary. Of course, all teams have injuries, but...
Good sign.
All right, let's get back to it.
Harris up and off the field under his own pound. Earlier, they lost Tony McRae to a
yes,
knee
he
injury.
is the man.
Will not return, taken off on a cart. Punt coming up here for Britton Colquitt. Amendola back. Inside, no wind to contend with, although there are big gusts outside.
All right, so here comes Amendola, 25-30, down.
And brought down by Boone. Hang time of a little over 5 seconds on the punt, and it went 54 yards. Tonight, on 60 Minutes, can the president's legal challenges change how votes have been...
We'll turn that part off there. Jamiro says the SKOL chant's going to confuse Adrian Peterson. Fire him up. Gonna fire him up. 50 berserkers up and here as Thor's army continues to grow. All right, let's get back to it.
And those 2 interceptions.
1st and 10 and across the middle, and he's got Marvin Jones.
Jones, first down for the Lions.
Digs for a first down, picks up
All right, so
12.
we're in the fourth here. 14:23 is the time remaining on the clock. Vikings got a pretty good lead here, but I feel like they need to get, they're going to have to score one more time, be it a 3 or a 7. What do you think, chat?
Marvin Jones today.
1st and 10 for the Lions at the 43-yard line.
Decker the block at the left tackle. Underneath the Swift.
Caught by Swift, who's just shy of a first.
Boyd and Wilson drags him out to the 49 of Minnesota. Gain of 9.
Well, and the Lions going with a little bit of tempo here, a little hurry up, getting to the line of scrimmage.
Move the football. True.
Swift remains 2nd and 1, gets the first down, blocked by Hopkinson. Let's see if
that's
the
$1 million football, by the way.
Like he was going to get it with ease, and I think
better respect the $1 million football.
Well, considering it's a 3-possession game, this makes a lot of sense to go to some kind of tempo. It doesn't necessarily, as you see him get past the sticks here, it makes sense going to some tempo. Not necessarily a 2-minute mode, Definitely a muddle huddle where you're up to calling the line quick.
Another catch. Swift running, 30.
A defender on the play, and that was Harrison landing his Swift at about the 30, hit by Harris to the 28 of the Vikings.
Is this the intensity you guys were talking about on defense?
Moses work right there, the former wide receiver with
Just
Denver.
curious.
Good improv there.
Is this
by
the
Matthew
intensity?
Stafford, sliding up in the pocket and get a little underhand flip to Swift, and then Swift avoiding the tackle with the hurdle.
Nice
over
move.
Harris.
Yes, pretty play. And Swift remains with the 1st and 10.
All right, here you go. Stafford in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from about the 29.
For 211. He's had 2 straight 300-yard passing games. Jackson the block at the left guard.
Get him! Oh, yeah! Eat a little lion. Have a little lion for lunch. Wilson in for the sack.
Today is number 1 for him. 3rd of the season. 2nd sack for the defense. They're back to the 32.
Well, this is a coverage sack, and there was a bunch formation to Matthew Stafford's left, and he's got 2 receivers going up the field, one down the middle of the field, one on a deep corner. It looks like they're going to make Stafford go out of the game.
And that brings Chase Daniel, who was the
All right, so
starting
Chase
quarterback
Daniel coming in for the Lions.
Number 1 quarterback, while Stafford was isolated in his hotel room, could not practice. Daniel took all the snaps, and he was hit here, and down he goes.
Who do the Vikings play next week? You know, Sheila, I haven't even looked ahead recently. Let me look real fast.
The quad or the leg of Watts.
He's going to the tent.
Stafford headed to the tent.
Chase Daniel, who was starting for the Bears a year ago and beat the Vikings as a sub. 2nd down, 14 for Daniel. Blocked by Decker. The former Missouri Tiger quarterback on the move, getting a block downfield by Hawkinson.
So, Sheila, the Vikes are on Monday Night Football, looks like,
Wilson, gaining 5
against the Bears.
Chase Daniel, who has been basically a career backup for guys like Breeze and now for Stafford.
Looks like Vikings,
yeah,
Bears.
12 years in the league, though, and that's the thing. He
November 16th, Monday Night Football.
Quarterback. He's only had 5 starts in those 12 years, but you can see how valuable teams think he is. They bring him in to be that guy that can jump in these types of situations.
We'll be here for that game. So that's what I do.
We talked about how it was good for him to get the practice all week because normally the starter takes most of the reps.
Here comes Harrison. There goes Smith. Harrison Smith coming up the middle, and Daniel's throw is incomplete. The
4th and 9 for the Lions.
Harrison Smith up the middle.
A blitz by Harry the Hitman.
It's 4th and 9. They'll go for 3, and the Vikings again hold them.
Lions going to try to kick a field goal here.
The ball out of his hands by Chase Daniel. He knows that the receiver has to get to a certain depth, and he's
Smith almost got to Daniels there.
Waiting for the receiver to get to the depth necessary to get the 1st down. And
Prater
he runs out of time.
Been having a tough time with these kicks.
And of course, that timing is thrown off.
Prater will
miss it. Block it.
Field goal. It's from 46. It's from 23.
Kick is up.
And this one is perfect.
And it's good.
Matt Prater cans one.
All right, so let's hit that mute button, turn on a little music. Got to update the score. All right, 27-13 is the score. Now let's bring up this stuff on the bottom here. What's going on? Is there a penalty or something? Yes, that's right. What's the question mark for there, Time Destroyer? Gerardo Hernandez checks in, says, Viking fan from El Paso. Shout out to El Paso. All right, so we're in that commercial break here. 27-13 is the score. 11:02 remaining in the fourth. We're in a commercial break here. Vikings about to get the ball back. We need to go down and end this. Butchers blocking, Patriots talk. Valhalla, holla to you, Bobby. 199 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. I got way too much stuff up on my screen. There is the super chat coming in from Bobby. All right, let's go. Are we about to get back to this thing? I forgot to get a beer. Holy crap. I forgot to go get my brewski. All right, about to get back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Any second now, I promise. Stafford headed off the field.
Anyway, I pursue right. Don't broadcast right. Here is the return by Osborne. And grabbed and brought down by Mike Ford and others.
Osborne down at about the 30. The Vikings are in business as Stafford heads off the field.
Kevin, a number of Lions injuries.
I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Quarterback Jeff Okudah, questionable with an ankle injury. Tackle Halapuli Vadi Vaitai, questionable with a foot injury. And Matthew Stafford now is being evaluated for a concussion. He was just walked off into the locker room. So Chase Daniel, who got all of the first-team reps this week, will continue to lead this offense in his place.
Delany, thank you. Boy, that is not a good sign. He didn't practice all week. We've said it a couple times. If you're just joining us late, he was in COVID restriction.
All right, handoff Cook straight up the middle. Cook a running ball. Go, baby, go! Go, 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 go! Woo! Touchdown, Vikings!
There may be none better in the NFL than this guy right here. He has put together 2 games for the ages.
Wow. Bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook.
Another gear. It's going to be run to the left side of the line. It's as I said, phenomenal job by the guys up front. They
Woo!
Pull around, follow your fullback through the hole. There's a missed tackle right there at the point, and that's the last time anybody comes close to touching Dalvin Cook.
All right, extra point is up, and it's good. 34-13 is your score. Let's update these $1 billion graphics, ladies and gentlemen. 34-13. 34-13, and now we got a bunch of things on the bottom here. We don't even know what's going on. Let's move this ball over to these little Lions side here. Dalvin Cook for MVP. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, the Bucs game should be pretty good. Just a blowout in this one, folks. Yeah, Cook's eating today just like he did last week, no doubt. Time Destroyer asking for that SKOL chant. Let's get it. So we're back at it, folks.
Piggyback what you were saying about Dalvin Cook, just the fact that coming into this game, that was the point of emphasis. for Matt Patricia and the Detroit defense is let's stop Dalvin Cook and force this into Kirk
Let's
Cousins'
get it,
hands.
boys.
You take away the run, that takes away the play action pass, which is when Kirk Cousins is at his most effective. Well, not only do they not stop the run and stop Dalvin Cook, he's averaging almost 10 yards per carry. He's got 190 yards rushing on just 20 attempts.
So Chase Daniel is the quarterback in his 11th
Thanks, Bobby.
season.
Thanks, dude.
First down and 10. They'll pressure and he'll throw. And it's out to Amendola with room to roam to the 40 and knocked out by Harrison Smith. First down to the 41, pickup of 28, and moments ago on that skirmish after the extra point by Bailey. With Rudolph.
Now there's some late contact comes in, and then there's a, right here, you'll see the
little uppercut.
Right hand to the chin.
All right, Stafford in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Ball snapped. Going right. Picked off by Harry. Let's go! Woo!
A third interception thrown by Lion quarterbacks today. Harrison Smith comes up with his second interception of the season. And
These boys are getting spanked, ladies and gentlemen.
by the Vikings defense today.
These boys are getting spanked up in here, up in here. Little Victor rolls up on the scene and twerks. Twerking. Wah, 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 wah. Lions getting that ass kicked. Shout out to Lions fans. You suck.
10 minutes to go with a 21-point lead.
Coming in, the Vikings, and we showed this earlier, only had 6 takeaways in 7 games coming into today. 31st in the NFL. And they've got 3 interceptions today.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Leading 34-13.
It's 1st and 10.
Pitch to Madison, going left. Madison eating up some Lions, gains about 4.
Collins and company bring him down with Ragland and a gain of 5 to New York. JB and Boomer.
All right, they're going to a...
Yeah, he's doing it all in the second half. 10 for 10, 119 yards. He's got 58 yards rushing, including this touchdown right here. Extends the Ravens' lead.
I didn't get that turned off in time. Probably a little copyright deal.
Kevin, Trent, Melody.
Stinky says someone call LPS because the Lions are getting abused.
Jackson, the terrific
58 Berserkers up in here. Hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. Nobody does this shit on YouTube like I do it. Nobody does it like I do it.
Important game today in Indy. Looks like they're going to win it. 2nd down and 5.
Madison up the middle. Gains about another 3, maybe 4. Going to be a 3rd and short. Flag on the play.
And a gain of about 3 up to the 47.
Flag on the play. Usually a holding. Holding on the offense. That's going to make it another 2nd and long.
Reef, former Lion #1 pick, joined the Vikings in
Time Destroyer says we be eating with some Lion for dinner.
Update delivered by Pizza Hut, time permitting. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Bill Collins.
All right, I'll take you guys for a trip around the league for the scores here at the end.
Time
Burping.
permitting on CBS. There's a look at guy that leads them in tackles, Eric Kendricks. All-Pro last year. 3rd leading tackler in the NFL coming into today. 2nd and 15.
All right, 2nd and 15 now after that penalty. Cousins under center, Madison behind him. Dual right formation, 1 right receiver left. Handed to Madison. Vikes eating up clock. Madison working hard. Takes it just shy of the 43.
So it'll be 3rd down. Coming up, Vikings have scored on 2 Cook touchdown runs.
3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 6 is the down and distance.
Detroit defense. 3 Cousins touchdown passes, 2 to the tight end, Irv Smith. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Pretty good day for Irv Smith's dad. Of course, a Notre Dame tight end. And
7:58 clock running here in the 4th. 3rd and 6. Cousins in the shotgun. Hand off to Madison.
3rd and 6.
Conservative bullshit that I hate. Anyway, they're going to punt it.
By Oguara. It's a gain of 4. He's about a yard, maybe 2 shy. 4th down. So they'll let that clock go all the way down. Chase Daniel will get his
All
helmet
right, Vikes
on
will run the
ready for
clock
another
down here
series
and then
with his
punt it
line
away
off.
to the Lions.
Saw something the other day in this 3-year, $13 million deal he signed to back up Stafford that if he completes the contract as a backup quarterback in the NFL, Daniel will earn about $47
Chad gets quiet
million.
as we approach the end of the game here.
$47 million.
I forgot to move the football.
Good for him is right. That is amazing. 7:05 and flag with the delay of game.
Offense, it's a 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So delay a game on the Vikes here.
Daniel, he was a backup for Drew Brees. He said he learned so much under Drew, and he is a welcome addition to the Lions. They wanted to get somebody. They lost Stafford, remember, last year with the broken bone in his back, and he was out.
Time destroyer. I hope that wasn't a spoiler, my man.
Wow was one of the quarterbacks. Driscoll was
back to punt.
Filling in for Stafford a year ago. Punt coming up for Colquitt. Oh,
blocked again. Flag on the play, though. Flag on the play.
Cephas will pick it up inside the 5. Flag has been thrown. They had not blocked a punt since 2007 until last week. They've had 3 in the last 2 games. Okwara is the one who got a hand on it.
Well, the Vikings just cruising along with the 21
So flag on the play.
Okay, we're going to use as much time as we can. We're going to snap the ball late. We're going to get things going in our favor, try and get this game over with. Instead, the Lions have Okwara this time with the block.
That's just...
Now all of a sudden they get this thing in the end zone. It's a 2-score game, and you're sitting at we're right at 7 minutes.
Kicking team, number 58. That penalty will be enforced when we end the run. 1st down in Detroit.
All right, so Detroit does have a 1st down here after the block punt.
Well, and even go back to the first half. Detroit had the ball 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, and they weren't able to get it in, and ultimately had to kick a field goal. So they've had some opportunities down here. Matthew Stafford, one of his interceptions was in the end zone.
I wonder how much they're going to work on the punting unit in practice this week. 2 blocked today. Whatever the Lions are doing, it's been successful because they've had 3 in the last 2 games.
All right, so the Vikings the Lions with a chance to cut this deal.
Well, I was thinking we weren't going to see Dalvin Cook again today.
To 2 scores.
He's not going to get his chance to get to 200 yards rushing. But I tell you right now, if the Lions get in and score this touchdown, get to within 14, Dalvin Cook will be back on that field.
There is a discussion going on with our officiating crew led by Cleet Bakeman. By the way, there are 3 other officials on this crew that have worked.
WB's back, says my phone died, but
Super Bowl.
But I'm back.
So
welcome back.
Decorated crew. Here come the Lions. 1st and goal at the 2. Peterson is in.
All right, Peterson in. Trips left.
Daniel.
Fake. Thrown to the right. Touchdown, Lions.
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson with the reception.
On Chris Jones. 2-yard touchdown pass by Chase Daniel. And caught by T.J. Hawkinson.
So the Vikings just gift the Lions a touchdown there.
Okwara blocked it. Hawkinson catches it. And the Lions are somewhat back in business.
Well, when you go to this type of formation, Hawkinson goes out one-on-one.
It's okay to just push the Vikings cornerbacks off by pushing them in their throat. No big deal. No big deal. You're still about to catch that L.
Before the ball's even snapped. Excellent throw and connection there by Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel gets the touchdown pass. The extra point is through. 34-20.
All right, 34-20 is the score.
6:55 to go.
34-20 is the score. Let me update the $1 million graphics. And the Vikes about to get the score here. They need to go down, kill some clock, and get the dub. Stakey says if the Lions come back, I'll lose more hair, and I'm already bald. You're not going to lose no hair, buddy. It's safe. 51. Berserkers up in here, as Thor's army continues to grow.
Successful onside kicks league-wide. 3 of 32.
Well, I think with 3 minutes, 3 timeouts.
So they might try an onside here, right?
Left, almost 7 minutes left. You have the 2-minute warning.
Man, the Bills are absolutely laying it to the Seattle Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen. Bills 41, Seahawks 20. Ravens beating the Colts 21-10. Carolina still staying close to Kansas City. This ball's kicked away. Fielded by Beebe, who's returning it. Nice return by Chad Beebe.
Out of Northern Illinois, 15-yard return. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries, 100.
All right, they're hitting us with some music, which gets me in trouble. Up in here, up in here.
Only in the running game, as you can see in the passing game as well, making Jamie Collins miss, reaching for the touchdown, and then, of course, the long run that we thought ended his day. But now with the Lions scoring again, he's back on the field.
All right, Cook back in. Fake pitch. Cook jukes his dude and is running again. Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen.
13-yard pickup. We go to New York with James.
All right, headed to a game break.
Teddy Bridgewater doing his part.
He really is, JB. He's having quite the game. 24,
look at Teddy B.
2 touchdowns runs. This one 4 yards out. They close the gap. 26.
Kansas City getting all they want from them Carolina Panthers.
Back to Kevin Harlan.
He does indeed. It's some kind of game with the Panthers and the Chiefs.
Well, Lance's purple power engaged.
that play, that last play.
Bray and Beyonce, SKOL back to you, my man.
They were all over it. He made a miss and picked it up 13-yard gain.
1st and 10, Cook. Grabbed right there by Williams, brought down after a gain of 3. He's got a career high 206 yards rushing.
206 yards rushing for Cook. Shout out to Dalvin Cook, Vikings Nation. Let's go. With Adrian Peterson on the field, looking on.
There is a bond between the two. Madison in, Cook is out.
Madison in for the Vikes. 2nd and 7.
Well, what do you think
is the down and distance.
Right now, he's sitting over there watching this display.
Glenn says Vikings are making Thor's Army proud. Yes, they are.
The way he's getting it done?
Absolutely.
2nd and 7. Cousins, hand off to Madison, going left. Madison eating and gets a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings first down.
Shelton was there, 14-yard gain by the Vikings running game right there.
I'm feeling a dub. I'm feeling that dub up in here, up in here.
Well, there have been a lot of collisions going on in this game, and talking about the Lions defense and coming into this game only giving up 130 yards per game on the ground. But the last 3 games, really since the bye week, they've rechanged that focus on defense.
No lie, why, Kieran? No lie. I got Thielen going too.
Over the last 3 weeks.
He won't listen to me.
246 yards on the ground.
Madison still in the backfield with Ham. And off to Madison going right. Madison eating. 20, 15. Flag on the play, probably a holding.
Hit on the play by the former Viking curse. 18-yard gain on the heels of a 14-yard gain.
Offense number 83. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Tyler Conklin picks that up. He's from Chesterfield, Michigan.
All right, so Conklin called for the hole.
And his 3rd year with the Vikings.
58 Berserkers, welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your home for Minnesota Vikings football on game day.
Chase Daniel taking the place of Stafford, who is in the locker room.
Newbie Soda checks in, says this game is a joke. It's a funny one, though, and I like it.
For Lions fans that maybe don't understand the protocol, because Clete Blakeman was the one that stopped the play. It was after the sack of Matthew Stafford, and nobody from the sideline and nobody on the field. Matthew wasn't taking himself out. It was Clete Blakeman, and that's the protocol that came into play a few years ago for the officials. If they notice something,
1st and 20 for the Vikes.
To stop the play and have that evaluation.
Ham and Madison in the backfield. Hand off to Madison up the middle. Go, baby, go! 30! Woo! You don't want none of that smoke. Come on, little lambs. You don't want none of that smoke. Madison running over your boys.
A jammer with Madison, led by Cook, and No stopping him with great blocking ahead.
Well, it's great blocking, but it's also
Madison punched your one boy in the mouth and then punched your other one in the mouth too.
Had him for about a 1 or 2 yard gain, but the continued collision, they ended up bouncing off of it. Madison, give him credit. He kept his legs
Second
going,
and 2, ladies and gentlemen. Second and 2.
Now all of a sudden what looked like a difficult down and distance after the penalty is second and short.
Second down and 2. Vikings looking for their first home win of the season. And their second consecutive win after beating Green Bay last week. Look at those yards. Cook
all right, Madison and Ham in the backfield.
Timeout was just taken by the Lions.
Handoff. Madison fighting, going to be short of the first. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1 probably. Nope, they give him the first down. Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen.
I would have to say, Trent, as you look at what the Vikings were expected to do after what they did last year and what they've done so far, one of the bigger disappointments in the first half of the season, certainly.
Well, they were, and there was big expectations.
All right, Vikings in that red zone now.
You know what this team has done, what this defense has been. They've been such a dominant defense since Mike Zimmer's been here, and yes, they lost a number of players through free agency. I believe 4 starters on the defensive side through free agency, and then you have some injuries, and then now you multiply that by even some of your young guys now are injured. So you're bringing in a lot of new bodies, a lot of inexperience. But I think everybody was shocked by how the season started, and part of it was the pressure that Kirk Cousins, second in the league.
All right, so 3rd and 1.
Over the last
Lions showing pressure at the line. Hand off to Madison, going left. Oh, it's going to be close.
By Collins. Let's see if they give him enough for the first. It'll be close.
Vikes probably go for it here, I'm guessing.
With another timeout. Yeah, the Vikings on defense have lost Anthony Barr, 4 straight Pro Bowls. Daniil Hunter, 2-time Pro Bowler.
Go for it here, Zim.
They traded Ngakoue October 22nd. They lost their 2 starting corners from last year, Xavier Rhodes and Trey Waynes. Everson Griffin gone. They couldn't agree with that Pro Bowler on a contract, and so it has been a defense, a work in progress.
All right, so they're about to measure here.
Players
I think it's going to be short.
Their footing. And they get the first down.
Yeah! That's ball game, bitches.
Lions with 1 timeout.
Well, and part of that you're asking.
Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen.
The first 5 games, or the first 6 games of the season, he had 11 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions. The last 2 games, he's had 4 touchdown passes and no interceptions, and been incredibly efficient with his
Vikes 991 looking for that 40 burger.
If they can run the football
WB says I need Cook to score again. Damn, dude, he's got you 200 yards. How much do you need?
When you have to, this team can be very
He's got you 200 yards rushing.
That's where the frustrations around the league and within this organization were, is they knew the team was better. And they think this is set up to have some success moving forward. You got at Chicago next week, and then you got Dallas. Then you got Carolina, who's
all right,
really
first and 10 in the red zone for the Vikes.
And then Jacksonville. So you look at this next stretch of games, and the Vikings feel like they can get things turned around.
Hand off to Madison, up the middle. Madison eating for about 6 more yards.
The teeth of that defense hit by Curse. Picks up 5. Lions out of timeouts. On to the 14 next. Game 2 of our doubleheader.
Game 2 coming up here on the channel. Not our channel, but their channel. Steelers, Cowboys, or Dolphins, Cardinals. 34-20 is the score, ladies and gentlemen.
Kyler Murray and Arizona.
We've got 3:30 remaining here in the 4th.
Assistant head coach. Second year in that role here with the Vikings. And put together
same format here. Madison, Ham in the backfield. 2 wide receivers left. Hand off to Madison, up the middle. Another 3, just churning out yards.
Kyle is Collins. Gain of 3. Vikings today, 206 yards from Cook. And if you combine that with his 163 on the ground last week against Green Bay, 369 yards in 2 games for Dalvin Cook. Wow. I mean, just, and 6 touchdowns. He had 4 last week. He has 2 today.
I would think there's some teams in the NFL.
Yeah, they are, Julian. They're doing damage.
That is amazing. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Ham. Madison does not get it.
Around his ankles, he's got Austin Bryan, who blocked that
2:26
no
clock running.
This should take us to the 2-minute warning. Cousins today, 3 touchdown passes, 220 through the air, 13 of 19. Cook, 206 on the ground. Irv Smith, the tight end, 2 touchdown receptions. Abdullah had a beautiful screen pass that he ran for 22 after the catch and got a touchdown.
All right, so we're at the 2-minute warning, folks. At the 2-minute warning in this one. Vikings lead 34-20. I'm going to run, use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. We're still in a commercial break here. Sheila Jones says, and they really don't do like Valhalla does it. No, they don't, my girl. No, they do not. Put on a little show here. Put on a little show for my subscribers. We try to do the best we can do. All right, about to get back to the action here, folks. Let's go. Little advertisement for the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I think I'll play me some of that this afternoon.
All the Twin Cities, Vikings in command. Lions are out of timeouts, 4th and 1.
All right, Vikings going for it on 4th and 1. Cook back in the ball game.
Cook is in.
Fake to Cook. Cousins rolling right, looking for Rudy. Throws it to the corner. Incomplete. Intended for Thielen.
That was a 4th down throw. Duron Harmon, the ex-Patriot,
Son of a biscuit.
Super Bowl champion,
Lions going to take over here with 1:55 remaining.
Detroit.
Well, Cousins on the play fake coming out, and he has Thielen for the touchdown. He hasn't thrown in about an hour.
No shit, I don't know how he misses that. It was an easy pass.
You can tell he's frustrated, slams himself on the helmet, but he had Thielen for the touchdown. Just let him too much. And
anywho,
to Detroit.
Lions with a chance to cut this to 27-34, make it more respectable than it was. Let's go, defense. 4-man rush. Thrown to the left. Incomplete at the 20. Incomplete pass.
With the coverage by Chris Boyd. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, it may be 6 in a row. Vikings trying.
No lie, Vikes. He should have hit that, but Rogue Dog checks in and sends anonymous an immediate message.
And the Twin Cities this year. And here is a nice run, and it goes to Johnson, who takes it up to the 24.
All right, run out to about the 24 clock, running 1:40 remaining here in the fourth.
What a completely different feel 3 and 5 is for these two teams,
well
right?
Said.
The Vikings win 2 in a row or on their way
Stafford,
to
shotgun pass thrown underneath to Swift, who gets it out to about the 37.
Lions, they were sitting at 1 and 3 when they
Lions
hit the
moving. Vikes got that bullshit prevent defense on.
Atlanta. They lose to Indy last week. They felt good, even though the win, their loss last
Yes,
week.
I always wash my hands, my man. Every time. I have no problem with that. Thrown over the middle, incomplete.
Johnson just got 12, dropped there by Marvin Hall. Second down.
Do you wash your hands? Go Caps.
The Vikings were one of 4 winless teams.
Do you wash yours?
Season. The Jets, Atlanta, these Lions.
No, I'm not going to stream the pass game.
The Vikings lost today. They would have never started.
Rogue Dog asks, who you got tonight? Saints versus Bucks. I'm going to pick the Bucks.
To an 0-3 start at home in 62.
Oh, let me get that red zone thing off there.
To match what they had done.
Let me get the Lions their football too.
Cephas, the rookie out of Wisconsin, pickup of 12. Trenny's out to the 46 and a first down.
Well, and I think Minnesota, they'll just give them that all day. They'll give them 5-10 yarders, keep them in bounds, let the clock keep moving. And
Vikes repping that hand sanitizer.
Vikings will have beaten Detroit 4 straight here in Minnesota.
All right, throw over the middle. Another catch for a good gain.
There with the tackle. Also Troy Dye. It's a gain of 8 to the 44. No timeouts. Half minute to play. Clock is ticking. Daniel in for the
executive assistant makes an appearance.
We assume Matthew Stafford in protocol right now in the locker room.
All right, ball snapped. Shotgun looks to his left. Hits Swift. Oh, Johnson, excuse me.
Works his way to the 32. Picks up 13. Adrian Peterson today. 8 carries, 29 yards. Peterson had 3 catches for 14.
All right, we're down to 9 seconds left. This thing's about over.
And they have stopped play to spot the ball. Oh, he spiked it. He spiked it, exactly.
All right, Vikings Nation about to get that dub.
That was so quick, you didn't even see it.
Yeah, I've got it, dude. Giants.
Considering they're still throwing the ball, that they're going to take a shot to the end zone here, but I don't even know if that leaves enough time to
Giants 23, Redskins 20 with 55 seconds in the fourth.
Outside he goes, grabbed by Hall. Bonus coverage coming your way, hit by Jones.
All right, a short gain there. 3 seconds remaining in this one.
The Jaguars. It's coming up next on CBS. Most of you will then see the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Others will see Miami at Arizona. 2 intriguing games. 3rd down and 1. We're down to 3 seconds to play. Vikings will go to 3-5. Lions will fall to 3-5.
All right, 3 seconds, 3rd and 1 for the Lions. They'll probably throw for the end zone here.
For the final playoff slot in the
Shotgun.
NFC. 3rd and 1.
Thrown short. Daniels caught by out of bounds. That's game. Ladies and gentlemen, your Minnesota Vikings win this one 34-20. Vikings win. Vikings win. Vikings win. So the Vikings go host Detroit. The Lions come in here, a little bit of confidence, thinking there's something in this division when we know they're the same old Lions. Vikings now, 34-20 is the final. Vikings improve their record, probably tie in the division here. We've got a Monday nighter against the Bears coming up next week, and Valhalla Sports Talk will be here for all the action. I'd like to thank everybody that joined the stream today. Thank my mods for assisting me today, keeping it straight up in here, up in here. Yep, Soldier Field next. I think it's Monday night, Vikes. I think it's Monday night next week. Anyway, we'll be here for that game. We will be online for that game. Yep, Monday night is next at Time Destroyer Gaming. Thanks, Anonymous. Says, good stream, Mad Viking. Thank you, my man. Thank you to my mods. You know, you guys are the best in the biz. Best in the biz. Up in here, up in here. Rogue Dog says, whatever that means. What's up, Rogue Dog? Later, my brother, 991. Later, dude. You have a good one. We'll see you next week. Cameron Spalding, just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Anonymous laughing at something. Bye, Go Caps. We'll see ya. No patch. Jim predicts Bears going down 30-17. So what I'll do here is I'll turn off my mic, go to the end screen here, and then I'll record the quick pregame thing, or the postgame thing. Now I'm just going to lead Rogue Dog to the door. Glenn says, best stream on YouTube, hands down. We got to get some folks in here. If they come in here and join us, I know our views will go up. We got to get them in here. I don't know how to do that. Thanks, Ghostface. Stanky says, I agree. Big win for the Vikes here. Big win. Moves their record now. Moves their record. We're now third in the NFC. Tied. Detroit drops to fourth in the NFC after talking all that shit for 2 weeks. We knew who they were. Go Caps predicting a Pats win versus the Jets. Yeah, I agree, Anonymous. We'll see, man. I'm going to do it up. I'm going to do it up. We'll do it up. See what we can do. Up in here, up in here. No, I'm not going to do the Buck stream. I won't be doing the Buck stream. Next scheduled stream, I think. I don't really have anything scheduled. I might do I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. The Sunday night thing don't really excite me. The Monday night thing don't. I hate the Thursday night, so I don't know what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to do something from the Valhalla Tavern this week, though. No layout, no background. It'll just be from my cell phone. Maybe we'll do the Thursday nighter on that. All right, buddy. All right, Anonymous, you have a good one, my friend. 29 Berserkers up in here as we wind down. Let me put this $1 million football over here on the Viking side, because that's our shit. That is our shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn off this mic. Turn off the mic, go to the end screen, and watch for the post-game report here on the channel. It'll be a little video that pops up on your mentions. Thank you to those that subscribed today. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for liking the video. Also, be kind to your neighbors, folks. Please be kind to your neighbors. Tough week here, I think, for the nation. Needs to heal. Some folks out there that I think they probably need to find their way a little bit. They need to find their way and justify their support of something that was pretty vile the last couple of years. But anyway, be nice to your neighbor. Have a great week. And thank you for watching Minnesota Viking Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, your home for Vikings football on Game Day. Have a great day, everybody.